sir, real niggas do real fucking things. Real niggas do. Ay, there's only one code, one thing, one rule, man, that shit don't change. And the sir, real niggas do real fucking things. Real niggas do real fucking things. Alright.
I know what you want.
So I got a new script out there I'm working on.
Got what you need.
Ooh. And I think I might cut this from the beginning of this episode, but I'm gonna just use this to get talking, and then we're gonna start the show. As soon as I say what it is, I feel like it's like, duh, why the fuck wouldn't you? New Orleans Escapees and NOLA 10.
Oh.
Two easy boys. Two easy boys. I feel like that shit is prime for a dark comedy, bro.
That would be fucking hilarious.
Like,
can we set it back in like the 1930s?
No, nigga. Legitimately, what just happened? I want to make. I started writing a script about them niggas escaping, and because it was a funny thing to me. Because at first I wasn't understanding why they was trying to make this connection. It was like Annabelle Doll, the plantation burning, and the NOLA. I call them the NOLA 10, but the niggas escaping, the NOLA 10 escaping, and I'm running with somebody. No, I'm on my live. I'm on TikTok live, and like people kept bringing it up. So I'm starting to read the conversation. I'm starting to read the articles. So of course, fuck, you might as well start the show. Welcome to the FlyWithBats podcast episode. I'm not too sure, but we'll fill it in later. This is that actor guy, Mr. Bats in the building. As always, if you want to find me, you got to spell it Mr. Out, or you're gonna find another cat. And yeah, man, we in this bitch. We in this thing. We gonna get it going. You hear me?
Yeah.
What up? What it do? It's your boy D Mizzle, and you can follow me on Instagram at Look It's Devin. That's DEVIN, not ON. It's not Devon. Okay, to Look It's Devin. And yeah, as always, I'm present and accounted for.
Buenos dias, everybody. This is Lawrence J. Weber Jr. What the hell?
What the hell?
I know my own name. I'm Lawrence J. Weber Jr., your arrogant observer. You can find me on TikTok, Instagram, and whatever. X. I'm not calling that shit X. I'm sorry. I'm calling it Twitter. I am Soulboy584.
Passe one, it's your boy Alpha Joe, fresh out of the gumbo, still deep in the roux. And if you're out in the streets and you're looking for me, if I'm not at your mom's house, you can find me on Instagram at Alpha Joe 504 and Facebook Joseph Alpha Man Pines, and probably coming to TikTok real soon. But until then, we in this bitch.
Yes sir, yes sir, yes sir. We in this thing.
I missed that.
It be like that. You feel me?
It made me feel like all warm and fuzzy inside, and I don't know why.
It's probably why you feel nice and warm in my motherfucking chair. That's probably why. You feel me? That's just comforting that ass. That's probably why.
The warm got room and everything.
Keep on looking forward,
motherfucker.
Just keep on looking forward and not notice. If you keep on looking forward and not notice, it's gonna be all right.
So yeah, yeah, man. As always, we got our sections, man. We start things off with the starter section, man. So we get into the hot topics and things, popping in the news and social media streets. After the starter section, we get to that Bats nerd out moments. Well, my partners let me blurred out. Whoa, hey yo, hey yo.
Slow down.
You have to pay extra for that.
All right, now with my cock-a-doodle-doo. But
you gotta pay at least $10 for that.
Hey man,
at the very least.
Come on, join my bony fans. Let's best nerd out moment. Blurred. We nerd out on things. We blurred out on things from a black perspective. You hear me? Right. After that best nerd out moment, we get into that etouffee
of the day.
When things, get a little heavy, you might have to process, digest, and all that. But no matter what, you're leaving full. You dig? After that etouffee of the day, we get into that
Bitch, I know you lying.
Well, we look at a few little quick fire, crazy ass stories happening outside of our NOLA bubble. But after that, we get into our NOLA bubble with that dose of NOLA America,
which is just your friendly reminder of where we be at and what we be doing.
Ouch. Yeah, that's what we be dealing with, you dig? And then, we ended off with some Joe Sports.
Fuck yeah.
It gets longer and longer.
Got to, man. Shit, I'm tapping in my inner creed.
Yeah, man. It's when, Joe does sports.
I do sports. Yeah, sports talk, and Bats might even come with some sports gossip.
I love sports tea, you hear me? Mm-hmm. And then we holler at y'all in the next couple of. So without any more duas, we don't have any more duas to give. We about to get into that starter section, man. Hit that there. Yeah.
This is the reason I hate money. It give me as much as it takes from me. Work, where the fuck the cheese? Where the mozzarella at? Tell me where it be. Work, yeah, I'm a fiend. Sex, money, greed. Give me what I need. Work, where the fuck the cheese? Where the mozzarella at? Tell me where it be. Work, yeah, I'm a fiend. Sex, money, greed. Give me what I need. Okay.
So as we were talking about at the start of this, man, everything that the NOLA 10 as I've been calling them.
The NOLA 10 is
you hear me? Been lighting the internet on fire, dog. People been having bingos as who's gonna get caught next and such. But like I was saying, dog, like I'm shit. I feel like it seems like a fucking movie to me. You know what I'm saying? Even all the intricacies of they got out because they was burrowing a hole behind the toilet. The maintenance man just got arrested, not fired, or fired too, but just got arrested because he the one who cut off the plumbing so they could get out. They get out that motherfucker, and they got these two women that just got arrested because they aided in transportation and feeding them.
Two different women for two different women.
Women, yes.
They were trying to help all the prisoners. They were trying to help they nigga.
All right, like yeah. So then as we get into it, like and LW, if you got any specifics, I know I rely on you with the actual factuals as who is who and shit. But I'm just saying in the general fashion of story, you dig? One of these niggas had escaped the prison twice before. Trippy.
I thought it was 4.
Another might have been 4. I don't know. Shit, I just know it's just trippy that if I'm writing this story as a character, it's trippy that we have one that's done this before.
Yeah, in Prison Break, nigga got the tatted on his back.
We got one that has just this weird ass history that I would definitely be incorporated into a movie script, which is like his grandma got killed by a dirty cop, so he's in jail because he killed the cop.
Is that true?
Well,
I heard that was fake.
So listen, there's a lot of rumors with that one specific guy in question. One thing is for true is that he killed 7 people.
Oh,
there's
one,
killed and why?
One thing that's true is almost all these motherfuckers are murderers. It'd be like they all got jackets like that. Like you hear me?
My jacket consists of.
Whether it's true or not, just again for the purposes of my story, I'm keeping that because that's some
for story reason purposes.
Yeah, that's an amazing story. You know what I'm saying? One of them gets caught by his grandma's house, and now the grandma is arrested. One got caught by the baby mama. I think that's one of the ones we were talking about earlier. One got caught under a car on Bourbon Street. Or in the French Quarter.
Under a car?
Under a car. One got caught laying up on a bus stop bench.
Laid out.
One got caught on IG Live. The fuck?
Oh, Perk 200.
So I wasn't the only one that saw that.
No, bro.
I was like, why are you on social media?
One got caught just kicking it in the hood. Two got caught like that. Really two got caught like separately in separate hoods in they gear looking like, but like old fresh. Like this gear, the type of gear we still wearing. Like 2000 fresh. Like it's like you can tell it's crisp, but nigga ain't wearing that. It's like nigga put on some Jabos right now, but not no new kind.
Nigga wearing Sean John.
Nigga wearing Sean John.
Yeah,
that is timely joke, but yeah, bro, and like I'm just looking at all of these, like just the situations of it all, and everybody keep on talking about why didn't they leave, and I'm just like, man, I got a story for this, and then like I tie back to what I said in the beginning, the level of the Annabelle doll apparently has been on tour. And which is weird because I don't watch The Conjuring, I don't watch the Annabelle joints, so I didn't know that apparently that those are based off of a real doll. Like I didn't know that, but the doll don't look like the movie doll. The doll really looks like a Raggedy Ann doll. You feel me? And I forget the reason why it's on tour or whatever, but it's in New Orleans. And when it came to New Orleans, a few days later that plantation burned down, and people been connecting that like juju to that. But then it was like, and also the inmates. I'm like, what would the inmates have to do with that? And then. No, pause. But here go to symbol. Here go to symbolism. The plantation burned down. The niggas escaped.
Hey,
symbolically. Right after the plantation burned down, not just one nigga, 11 or 10. First was reported as 11, but 10 niggas escaped at once. Symbolically, that's hilarious.
Oh, Lord,
that's hilarious. So I'm like,
hilarious.
Back to my original idea for when I'm writing for story purposes. That's prime shit, bro. Like what?
Yeah,
Very true.
It does make for a very
all of this put together just seems like a great story that I've already started, bro, because I want to jump on it. Like, I'm like, no, this is, and I know other people gonna write this. I'm gonna be surprised if Tubi has it by the end of the year, end of the month, not even end of the summer. You know what I'm saying? Like, because, come on. But I just got it on my mind. Like I said, at first I wasn't gonna put this on recording because fuck it now at this point. That's what's happening. And I'm doing that.
The best thing about these escapees,
I didn't call it Too Easy with one O.
Too Easy.
No, that's gonna be too hard. I said I'm gonna put asterisk Too Easy and spell two right, because I do Too Easy with one O, people still gonna always add the other O just on happenstance.
Yeah.
But if I put an asterisk, like as if it's correcting the T-O, it's T-O-O Easy. Call it like that.
Man, the best thing about I saw with that shit, bro, is them niggas left marks where it was like when he said, back to your joke, too easy.
We innocent.
We innocent. And one nigga said, I'm innocent, and nigga scratched his shot and said, we innocent. But number one, let me tell you something, bro. If you not trying to escape from Alcatraz type shit, if you ain't got a plan, if you ain't Shawshank Redemption in this shit, bro, of course they got caught. Where else they gonna go? Niggas be like, I would have did this, I would have did that. With what money?
With what money? Right. With what resources?
And they didn't plan this escape. This escape kind of fell in their lap.
My thing still is that is, even if it did fall in my lap, if I'm a nigga that got life or what have you, because all of them got heavy charges, I would think that you would be dreaming of the day if you were to ever escape, what you would do. So even though they might not be the brightest motherfuckers, I don't know, but like, and it can't be. Of course, they can't be to a degree, but like, I would think that somebody would have, at least out of the 10, somebody would have some kind of plan as how they would get out. Because again, this is something I didn't even know, like how heavy our facial recognition is, especially in the French Quarter right now.
Oh,
like,
boy, what?
Yeah,
that shit made me very scary. How much the cameras count their face and then analyze. But I was like, I don't know if I trust this.
They not playing with y'all.
Oh, they scanning our faces every day, bro.
Especially in the French Quarter, where just 5 months ago they had a whole terrorist attack. Of course, that's going to happen.
It's different out
I
here.
ain't gonna lie, that's true with that terrorist attack.
And I think there's some fun in trying to even explain in the script why they stayed. Like, all the reasons might not, like, to us on the outside world, we're like, oh, they're fucking stupid. But what if each one had a specific reasoning as to what may have held them up?
I mean, them charges alone make me want to escape.
No, I mean as to why you're still in New Orleans. Oh, because remember everybody saying you're so dumb. Why you didn't get to Texas by now? Why you in Mexico right now? And I think I enjoy the challenge of giving at least a few of them reasons as to why. Aside from the fact of no resources, because again I think that's a heavy one. No, like if you got facial recognition, if you on the run, like you would think, oh, let me just get a $50 bus ticket. But as soon as you show up to the bus station, nigga, you got your face.
They got your face.
So. Man, it's a lot tougher than I think people are realizing.
When I went to jail, bro, there was a cat while I was in the holding cell, and then this nigga talk about how he escaped because like they'll let the prisoners, if you do good in prison, they'll let you work outside the jail. Well, he was working outside the jail, and Mardi Gras was going on. And that nigga was like, the nigga said the sheriff was like, don't do it, man. Don't do it. And then he kept sweeping, and next thing he just took off. He was going the whole Mardi Gras. When they finally caught him, they was like, you enjoyed yourself? He was like, yeah, much needed. Couldn't miss this one. Hey. Talk about a reason.
Get your wins where you get your wins.
It's crawfish season, nigga. Why you think I escaped?
So how many have been caught so far? Anybody know? I think it's like 3 or 4 left.
As of today, there have been 6 who have been caught. So I think there's about 4 left.
4 left. My money's on the boy Groves, the one that a lot of people money on, the one that grandma got killed by the cop.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
I'm not participating in this goofy ass bingo, but I find it hilarious. I find it funny, but I'm not participating. They've been saying all girls got to do is put on a wig and I'm like,
he
oh
got a
my
lot
God.
of things to get. Like, listen, if y'all hearing this, if he got away, I might have something to do with it.
This guy, is your family stupid again there.
Listen, I just want the brother to see freedom.
Why? You said he got 7 bodies.
Who knows why he got those 7 bodies?
Man, no.
Fuck.
What? No.
Like, you never know why they got 7 bodies. Dog. You never know.
7.
Absolutely.
Sons, come on now.
7 bodies.
Somebody
Look,
find
bro.
this
Not
nigga.
one.
Please.
No, not even.
Please. Find
Get
this
this nigga off the street.
Get this nigga off the street.
Like, it's trippy to look at their charges and almost all of them got a murder. Like, I'm like,
A whole murder.
That's why they escaped. Niggas like, nigga,
we never get out.
Right, we in OPP for about 3 years today. Take our ass to
Angola. Well, they got the fast track. Like 4 of them are in Angola right now. They get the fast track to Angola.
Boy, they got a fuck. Boy, they on that plantation right now.
Is
making
like
belts.
One murder I can understand.
Multiple murders.
7.
You're demons. Might get him.
No.
Is he a demon or is he just a product of the system?
I don't give a fuck. You got 7.
No. 7.
Again, this is a little foreshadowing, and Joe don't even know it. Remember, product of the system with my hand. Keep going.
I'm just saying, 7 murders.
Man, 7. That's a lucky number. All right. I'm just saying. Maybe they won't stop at 6. 6 is kind of devilish. You got to go ahead and get a little lucky with it. 7.
Either way it goes, this story is viral. It's everywhere. People talking about it, find it hilarious because, you know, New Orleans is going to New Orleans. And we get to the Dose of Nola America, I got a couple other stories that's very New Orleans. And we've been having a hell of a week.
Oh, boy, New Orleans, we've been going through it. New Orleans, Marie, Louisiana.
New Orleans,
yeah, we've been going through it.
Nola Marie.
Nola Marie.
Nola Marie. Nola Marie been getting it down. Next up, for my personal preference and taste, we gonna get some hip hop shit, man. Shouts out to Joey Badass versus the world.
The fucking whole world.
West Coast, man. So right now, like 1 year later after the biggest beef ever between Kendrick Lamar and Drake, now we have Joey Badass versus the West Coast. This started off with, at the top of the year, Joey Badass sent out some subs at Kendrick base. Well, some subs and some direct that Kendrick said he wanted battle. A lot of people don't realize this, but back in the day when Kendrick made that Control verse that shook up the whole rap world and the thing that started the beef between him and Drake, ironically, a lot of other rappers reacted to Kendrick in this verse. And one of them was Joey Badass, who felt the way because he wasn't mentioned amongst Kendrick's peers. So while Drake felt salty because he was being... Because Drake, he was, because he had songs with Kendrick, and around that time, like when Joey Badass came out, he was younger than them.
You rapping with me, nigga, you my peer, nigga?
I'm saying Joey at that point, like 2014, early 2010s, that's when he kind of in his bag. And he probably thought they was friends too. So yeah, when he wasn't mentioned, he sent a diss song at Kendrick back in the day, but Kendrick never reacted to it. So after all this shit went down, and now that Power was finished shooting, Joey came out at the top of the year, sent more shots at Kendrick. Kendrick didn't reply, but this artist on Kendrick's former label, TDE, named Ray Vaughn, replied, as well as Daylight, who is a TDE artist, as we were talking about Top Dog earlier.
Yeah.
Joey never replied to either of those two guys sending him disses, and everything got quiet. Up until a couple weeks ago, where there was this Red Bull Cypher freestyle featuring Big Sean, Ab Solo of TDE, as well as Joey Badass. And this is where Joey Badass started licking them off at Daylight and Ray Vaughn and telling Kendrick, I still want the smoke.
Too much West Coast dick licking out here, man.
That was the line that started the West Coast coming at Joey. Too much West Coast dick licking, which is a line from Jay-Z's with 22 Tools or some shit like that. It's an old Jay-Z line. Too much West Coast dick licking. So Joey, who's also from Brooklyn, you know what I'm saying? He started the East situation, but his thing is he want Kendrick. But all these other people from the West is like, well, we coming at you, Joey. You heard me? So
I mean, listen, if they were peers at once, they ain't peers they on the same level. Well, I ain't say peers, but they damn sure ain't the same level no more. If you coming for the top dog Kendrick, you if you ain't for the king, you best not miss.
And that's the thing. A lot of people were saying that Joey Badass, bro, you haven't been relevant musically in years. So you can't just come to the top dude and think people gonna take you seriously. You haven't had no hits in years. You ain't dropped an album in years. People know you more for TV than being a rapper.
I don't even know who the fuck y'all talking about.
Joey Badass? Exactly. But you know Kendrick though, huh?
Yeah, I know who Kendrick Lamar is.
So I know you don't watch Power, because right now his biggest thing is he's one of the lead roles on Raising Kanan, on Power Raising Kanan. He's an amazing actor.
Tip my hat.
And he's acted.
Really though, I have no idea.
So he a dog though. I will give him that. He is a dog. He a fucking top tier spitter.
He's a beast rapper. And at a point, he kind of only was dilly-daddling music, but was kind of focused more on acting. Because he's been in a bunch of indie films. He's been on other series. Like, he's a really good actor. You know what I'm saying? And again, you can't go up here wanting to challenge the top, because back when y'all was coming up, y'all was on a similar level. But now Kendrick is out of here. And again, you still that nigga as far as relevance, but musically, like you just said, you don't even know nothing about his music. And again, even when he came out, he wasn't like a commercial rapper like that. You know what I'm saying?
Does he have an album that's about to come out right now?
We don't know.
I don't know.
I think he needs to have, because I'm getting to the point of he called out Kendrick. These other niggas then came, and it's really just been him versus like buku other niggas. Like Ray Vaughn is another up and coming TDE rapper. I mean, the up and coming TDE rapper. He been shooting shots. Great songs. Daylight came with some great rebuttals.
Daylight not even TDE, but he with the West.
No, Daylight is now with TDE. Yeah, he's TDE officially.
You know what's crazy? Because Daylight used to ghostwrite for Drake.
Allegedly. This other guy that was on Kendrick, I don't fucking know. I know, but it's alleged that he did.
I'm talking to the y'all know.
Okay, so this other guy, AZ Chike, that was on Kendrick Lamar's recent album. He up and coming West Coast artist. He sent shots on behalf of Kendrick at Joey Badass. This guy named Reason, that was a former TDE affiliate. Since Joey Badass used his name as a pun, he been shooting at Joey Badass. And a whole bunch of other motherfuckers with no names. It's just really been Joey versus the West. And Joey been handling fucking business. It's been crazy how this one dude, and on one song he has a freaking feature. He got Loaded Lux, who's another battle rapper. And that's the only reason because they've been jumping him. Everybody been like, New York, what you gonna do? Joey just out here dropping song after song after song. And the reason why it's been like a rap WrestleMania is, dog, they've been dropping songs every day. It's crazy. Rayvon will drop a song, then Joey will drop a song, Daylight will drop a song, then Joey will drop another song. It's just as crazy as Drake and Kendrick. It's just not as a bigger level, but it's still, these dudes are barring. Like,
it's a real sport for real.
It's really a sport. Like, most people got Joey winning right now because he's making the better songs. Like, he got the bars, the catchiness, the beats, the better songs.
And then being solo by yourself, going against all these niggas, it's hard not to look at that nigga like you that nigga, dog. Like, come on, you were going against dog.
Drake thought he was
top spitters these niggas are, bro, in the West.
No, keep going what you're saying. Yeah.
Like, dog, like Daylight, number one of the best battle rappers in the game, especially coming from the West. What else? Rayvon, that nigga got flows, he got skills.
He's been impressing the hell out of me. Like, he's been every one of his diss songs been on some vicious shit, you feel me? But by the end of the day, Joey been out swagging them and outclassing them. His most recent one, Crash Dummy, it's just been, was electrifying. But the one before that, the finals was fire. The one with Loaded, like everything he been dropping been consistent. Rayvon been vicious, but like I said, he been outclassing them. Daylight dropped like 2 in 1 day and this and that. But the thing with Daylight is he's an amazing rapper, very intricate, very deep. But in a battle, motherfucker, like.
I ain't trying to whip out my dictionary in this battle, and I ain't trying to think about these 8 fucking entendres and that you didn't put across my head. I gotta sit back and rewind 100 times. Daylight gets too overcomplex, in my opinion, sometimes.
One of he spoke on, I think Punch, who's another executive of TDE, told him this. I think this is an amazing metaphor for him. Sometimes, like, you always be trying to go for the 3, the far thing, the 3. Sometimes just go mid-range, bro. That mid-range shot. You ain't got to, just dunk it. Dunking it might be too simple. But you trying to be so fucking complex when you could get a bunch of points being deep enough, but catchy, but understandable. You guys, there's a balance to that.
Let me add on to that by sports-wise. I'm glad you say that because most niggas in today's NBA usually go for the 3 because that it's been popularized. But it's the mid-range game that usually win the playoffs.
I mean, the mid-range gamers will usually get you some hits. You know what I'm saying? There's so many rappers that are great writers, that are intricate, that if you break down their beat, it'll be a double, their lines, their lyrics, it'll be a double, triple, quadruple entendre. But motherfucker, if I got to think that hard, I'm not as entertained. Like, you know what I mean? I got to think, like, in a battle, you got to hit me. As soon as I hear it, damn near, like, oh,
shit.
And it got to be bang, bang, bang. And Daylight has that, but sometimes, like you said, he struggles sometimes with being too deep, and that's what's costing him right now. Because again, lyrically, he might be the best lyricist in this situation, but Joey is the total package, and he's proven like, oh, you making me feel like you making me have to go through your underlings to get to you, Kendrick? Well, I'll do that shit, and he been handling that shit. So shouts out to Joey Badass, man. He impressed me. I ain't know it was like that. I knew he was a good rapper, but I ain't know he was like that, dog.
Hey, he like that.
Like that.
But Devin, you play Mortal Kombat. Do you go get Shao Kahn first, or you got to climb that tower? You know what I'm saying?
For real, you gotta climb it.
Got to climb that tower, dog.
Yeah.
But he up there. He done knocked off a few niggas. He done knocked off. And right now, he about to get the Shang Tsung.
He trying, dog. He trying, and I'm enjoying this battle. Me and Joe gonna be doing reactions on some of the songs coming up.
Look for that shit.
And it's gonna be some fun shit. And we're gonna leave that there. That was the starter section. You heard me? Let's get into bats. What's that?
Yeah, I saw you brewing that shit over there.
I'll have a little sip.
I think I want a little zip too.
I took a little sip too as well.
It smells good.
This is-
I was like, man.
Hey, y'all, this is Key. He's our
Producer.
technical producer.
I call him a producer at this point. Key a producer, dog.
And y'all don't know this, but while back behind the scenes, this motherfucker made this coffee like in the most Asian form I've ever seen him make it.
I didn't even see
No,
him
I
making
watched
no
him the whole
coffee.
time. I was looking at him. I was like,
I
what the
didn't
fuck is
even
he
know he
doing?
was making this shit.
Bro, number one, he had a robe on. Like, he whipped out that fucking cup and he let it sit and the heat just start coming up. And he poured that shit all delicately.
He even has the cup on his back.
Grassy, bro.
Thank you.
Key
Shout
go
out to
hard.
Key.
First of all, that is
What is
terrible.
Props to Key.
Second of all, it is not a robe; it's a yukata. So,
Oh, I'm sorry. So I did call it a robe. I disrespecting the
together,
culture. Shit, I
Lawrence.
definitely called it a
You
robe.
definitely called it a robe.
My bad to all my Asian friends.
Hey, this is why Lawrence is here.
Thank you, Lawrence. Arrogant observer.
Oh, also, before we get into, L-Dub, we bring Acting Wild Black back.
yay!
It's about to be a thing. But one thing is,
Nice brew.
we're gonna figure out a way to do it without having to depend on guests. We're gonna still have guests, but we're gonna still. And we're gonna have another host. I got another host in mind. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna get to that. Bats Nerd Out Moment. Let's get the bats. Nerd out moment.
Bats Nerd Out Moment. Bats Nerd Out.
That's Nerd Out Moment. That's Nerd Out Moment. That's Nerd Out Moment.
Bats.
Nerding out. That's Nerd Out Moment. That's Nerd Out Moment. That's Nerd Out Moment.
Since we've been gone, Sinners took over the world, yo. Was anybody
100
got?
million worldwide. Bitch.
Shouts out to Ryan Coogler. You heard me. I'm
It's still in
so
the theaters.
I'm so happy that this film exists. That's what I will say. You feel me? Because again, a lot of times black stories are bogged down in specific parameters. It's going to either be some hood shit or some slave shit or some
Hood slave shit.
or some church shit, or it's got to be a comedy.
Hood slave church shit.
Or some hood slave church shit.
Yeah.
And
Those are the boxes.
I'm just saying, and I love the fact, and I always been championing, like, nah, we can have black story sci-fi. We can have black fantasy. We can have black horror. We can have black comic super. There's so many avenues that we can do with black stories and black people and black faces that I'm glad that something like this can open those doors. You feel me?
I am just going to say that I called this a very, 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 very long time ago. Back in the day, I wrote a black soap opera and a black series that had vampires. What's hot right now?
Hey, a black
Beyond
soap
the
opera
Gates, which is a black soap opera,
and a
and
black
Sinners,
vampire.
which is a black vampire movie. I called this shit a very long time ago.
I'll give y'all the name. Night Visions.
Oh Lord,
I was in it.
And shouts out to David Croughton. He's the author and creator of this comic book series called Harriet Tubman Demon Slayer. Yep. And he created this series some years ago, which was like basically Harriet Tubman back in the day trying to get the slaves to free the enslaved people to freedom, but not having to having to only deal with racist white people, but also demons and vampires and zombies and shit. And I always thought that was a very cool flip. But like you can still use that certain time period, but it don't have to just be about when we were slaves, yes, a master. It could be still some sci-fi horror shit. So when I saw Sinners, and apparently I think it's getting a deal. So when I saw Sinners, it was the same thing. I'm like, oh, it's set in this time period, but that's not what it's about. You hear me?
Right.
And big ups. Now I will say this: I'm kind of Sinners out. It took over the world, and it was all everybody was talking about, to the point that I feel like it was so hyped that I didn't even get to fully enjoy it like I would have enjoyed it if it wasn't so fucking hyped. And that was my only issue, because when I watched the movie, I really liked it. I really liked it. I have no true critiques. I could, if I wanted to try to find one, I probably could. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, fuck, you could,
But-
like if you had to push for anything, you know, but it wouldn't be worth that mentioning, it really, would it?
I mean, there's one scene where like the vampires break in and like random extras start getting killed, and I'm like, where did these random extras come from? Because right before that, they had the scene where all the niggas that was still left in the motherfucker, and they all did a test to see by eating some garlic to see who's a vamp, and there's some extra niggas that was getting bit that wasn't none of them niggas, and I was like, where them extra niggas come from? Why you didn't let them bite some garlic? Like what? You hear me?
We got enough garlic for the 5 main characters.
You hear me?
We got enough for the extras.
I'm just saying, dog. And like, there's one key moment at the ending that if I want to be extra about it, I could, but it's not needed. Overall, I really like the movie. It's just like I think about things like Lovecraft Country, right? I love, again, when we subvert the genres, and people was pushing like I was about to have this never before seen transformative experience when I'm like, nah, I'll be watching shit. Like it was really good, but amazing even. But I just hate what hype does. And
True.
But at the same time, I'm conflicted because I want our shit to be hyped. I'm not mad at the hype. It's just I know its effect on me if I'm watching something because I had it like, oh my God, this is about to be the most craziest thing I've ever seen. And when I left it, I was like, oh, I just really like that. Well, there's some movies you leave, and when I'm going to say I leave, and I'll be like, whoa. And that wasn't what I felt. And I felt kind of guilty for not feeling that,
honestly, bro. because the things that are mentioned in the movie, we already well versed and knowledge about. Like a lot of people, it was a shocker to them because they don't really have the knowledge about some of the things that was mentioned in the movie. We grew up in that kind of knowledge about like I guess also being in New Orleans, we grew up in the sense of knowing about a little bit of magic and a little bit of black spirituality. Like being in New Orleans, we grew up in that kind of thing. When you go in these other states, bro, in these other cities where they don't really have that much of culture, especially black culture because it's been gentrified or wiped out, they're not tapped into the roots. We are so New Orleans tapped into the roots. When we see some shit like that and being overhyped, it's hard not to be like, oh, that was great, and not feel like everyone else and be like, oh, this shit moved me because we live that shit.
I don't think I agree. I just think it was the hype that did it for me because, again, I understand why so many people are so enthralled by the story. You get what I mean? They tapped in a lot of things. You're right. I agree with the point on, like, you know, the Passe Blanc situation and, you know, like you say, spirits and the demons and stuff. I get that. But, like, people are doing a lot of big-time theses on this. Like, kind of what happened with Black Panther. And, again, everybody, you can take what you take from it.
Christians are like, don't watch it because it's the devil.
And I'm like, black Christians, you saw a movie called Sinners. Why did you think you liked it? Like, the fuck?
You're at this point, you're asking for problems. I mean, and according to your religion, aren't we all sinners anyways?
What pisses me off is there's so many fucked up things that come out, and the black church want to pick on a black movie to fuck with
all the time, bro.
And I don't like that.
White people come out with evil ass movies.
Evil shit.
Like, you talking about Annabelle,
The Conjuring,
Exorcist,
all that shit.
Didn't all half the niggas from the Poltergeist movie die?
Something.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
and I'm like, dog, like the movie, like I said, even though I have my issues with it being overhyped, I still recognize its importance. I still love that it exists. I'm still championing and waving a flag for it. But I just hate that church, nigga. You asked to be pissed off. You know it's a movie about vampires called Sinners. Why would you go there and see it and then go to your fucking congregation and shit on it? That's like that. That's counterproductive as hell.
Because you know what? I'm not even gonna push that
anything.
Narrative.
I mean, it is black movie, but they do it. I've literally seen, especially the goofy ones who are on social media. I've literally seen somebody connect the Little Mermaid to marine, quote unquote, marine demons. So, marine spirits and demons.
That fucking fish bitch demoning up our waters.
Demoning up our waters. How you felt about
that? Be the title of the show.
Demoning up our waters. We'll see. There we go. How you felt about the film, Mars?
I love that movie.
The Little Mermaid?
Like I said,
no, nigga. Oh.
Well, I like that movie too. Well, especially because I've been kind of delved in a lot of vampire lore for a very, 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 very long time.
And I want to say this: I'm glad they shot it here because it makes no sense to me why, if you go like why New Orleans isn't the home to more. So I was interviewed with the Vampire series too. There should be way more supernatural things shot in this city. Like, come on, but keep going, bro.
Vampire Diaries was shot here too.
Yes, it was
the first couple seasons.
Okay,
and then they moved to LA.
Boom.
Of course they did. Well, I don't have no hate for LA either. But like I said, just being delved into that, I was like, okay, I know a couple of things that are coming. But I loved it. I did. I loved it.
There was three main scenes that I needed to have happen. I mean, no. It's three main scenes that I really loved, and one that I needed to have happen. Also, I wouldn't have liked that movie. All right.
The one that you needed to have happen. Are we on the same page with
Most likely.
Are we talking about the musical Conjuring?
No, that's not what I'm talking about. Okay, to me, the musical Conjuring scene that everybody's been like sharing and such, that's probably one of the best scenes I've ever seen in film.
Oh, yeah.
That was
an amazing
I know this, to break it down for you, Devin, there's this scene in the movie where this guy, one of the main characters, he's a musician, and when he plays his guitar, it's like almost magic. You feel me? Acoustic.
Acoustic.
Because this is in the fucking back. No, peep though. This back in the
1930s.
day. This like in slaves. It's not, well, 1930s, like Jim Crow. This is Jim Crow time. But peep this. In the midst of it, it's this like crazy ass fucking sequence of events that happens in this music where a nigga with an electric guitar pops up, and they show different parts of our culture in different eras, from the past to the future, all in this era. So a nigga astronaut come up, a nigga with an electric guitar, niggas from all over just showing rap, just showing our culture.
A bunch of chicks in the kitchen, like just throwing it back.
Yeah,
And they only did that with black folks. There was an Asian
there
family
was a geisha fan
that showed how it
too.
connected the Asian past and present and future to with
and
this
it
music.
was just one of the most beautiful scenes. Period. Like it was beautiful. Like it's a beautiful scene, and it's one like that's not the one.
And it's all one shot. It's
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah. That's my favorite scene in the movie, but that's not the one I'm talking about.
That's not the one you felt
And
like you needed to have.
there's another scene that happens in the mid-credits scene that was also really nice, where the older version of the main character meets up with Stax, and we're in the 90s, and that was just
Ladies
beautiful.
and gentlemen, if you have not
and
watched
Faith Evans.
Sinners, I know we are spoiling the hot nut fuck.
I feel like at this point, what?
But if you haven't seen it at this point, come on now.
That's trippy.
I've seen it twice already.
Like, unless you're not a movie watching, if you're not, it don't matter if we spoiling it. Like, I know D ain't see the fucking movie. That nigga gonna be going to fucking movies, nigga. But
So I gotta start going to self-Kevin.
but yeah, so that mid-credit scene where he gets to see his big cousin again in the 90s. What's the main character's name?
Talking about the boy
Sammy.
Sammy. What's his other name? I won't call him Soldier Boy, but that's not what it is. It's like Preacher Boy or something like that.
Soldier Boy. I'm sorry.
It's some boy. They give him a nickname, so that's his nickname, right?
Preacher's kid.
It's Pastor
Pastor Boy. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Pastor Boy. So Pastor Boy is old, and like one twist is there's a character that's left alive that we didn't know was left alive, and they have a moment, and it was a really cool moment, and I really liked it. But the part that I'm talking about, and full spoilers, I don't give a fuck. Okay. It was at the end of the film, because in the movie there's a moment that happens where so the movie goes into the main two characters played by Michael B. Jordan. Shouts out to Michael B. Jordan. This is the best performance I've ever seen him do. This is my favorite Michael B. Jordan performance. He brought all the actors are killing it. Shouts out to Woomy. Shouts out to fucking
fine ass.
What's her girl? The dark skinned gorgeous chick. Shouts out to the main character guy. What's his name? Miles something. Miles Caton. Shouts out to your girl. What's the dark skin? She's on Batman too.
Yeah.
What's her name?
I can't remember her name. I know.
I follow on IG. She's gorgeous, but she's really an amazing actor too. I've seen her a few things. She's been eating. Shouts out to Delroy Lindo.
So say it then.
Say it. I love me some Delroy Lindo. But so when we talk about the actor, the performances were just top notch. But just specifically because people be like hit and miss with Michael B. Jordan at times, this was amazing. He gave both of those characters complete distinct personalities. And I love the fact that, like, a lot of times when people play two characters, they play twins, one might be like a little bitch and the other one might be like a rowdy one. No, he played two grown-ass, real-ass, strong-ass black men. They just had different personalities.
Yep.
You feel me?
Too.
They both was gangster, but different kind of gangsters. And he did that shit. You feel me?
Just going back, just to give you a girl names, Jamie Lawson.
Amazing. So in the film they purchased this. In the film, they purchased this juke joint from this racist dude that we like learned throughout the film is a KKK member that was only planning to let them have the juke joints for the night and then come back and murder all the black people, right?
Yep.
Save that. So while we in the juke joint that night, there's a point where they already had introduced the vampire guy, the vampire character. He the one who we first, what's his name? Remick. Okay, Remick, he when we first see him, he bites these two white people that become his little foot soldiers, and them two white people are KKK members, and that's how he finds out that the person who sold the juke joint to Michael B. Jordan's characters is it was gonna come back and kill him. That's how he found this out. This information comes out eventually in the movie, right? So when the vampires come, there's a moment where everybody in the juke joint leave. All the black people bounce. And when that happened, me as a black person watching this shit, I was like, damn, they all about to get eaten up by the vampires outside. So I'm already feeling like, damn, they about to get all the niggas outside. So when we get to the end of the movie, of course, when we got to defeat the vampire with daylight, I'm like, damn, now all all us niggas that got fucking demonized by these white people. It's only 3 white people demonized this group of niggas, and now we all gotta fry. I gotta see a bunch of black bodies get burnt up because of these white people. I get the metaphor. Cool. They wanted our culture, and now we get sold out. We sell ourselves out. It's amazing metaphors. Boom. But if they would have just ended like that, I'd have been mad. But what they gave us was one of the characters that one of Michael B. Jordan characters that was surviving was remembered after all his people died, basically. You heard me? He remembered like, oh yeah, you said them racist dudes that sold me this shit that set us all up was gonna come back. I got them. And he has this fucking Kill Bill ass moment, Django ass moment, Rambo ass moment where we get to just see him for 10 minutes kill racist motherfuckers. And that was cathartic, nigga.
Oh, yeah.
That was a necessary point of the film for me as a black person.
Shout out to the grenade.
So,
bro,
let me tell you, there was a little confusing part about that with me because, like, when he does kill the racist, it's so much in daylight. I was like, damn, how hard was niggas partying in them juke joints that Jews had to kill him in the daylight? Like,
what you mean?
Like,
because the story took all night.
Yeah, the story took all night.
Yeah, so that makes sense.
But the story did. But I was thinking in my mind, like, damn, was niggas partying that hard till the sun come up in the juke joints back in them days?
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Damn, but
That's how come the white men knew to come in the morning to catch them slipping.
Yeah,
that's how they knew.
Got them full.
Yeah, they gonna probably sleep or knocked out or probably
didn't
didn't
come
leave.
like 5 in the morning. Them niggas like they came at 10.
No,
11.
they didn't come that far off from when the sun came up, so it might have been closer to like 8 or 9. You know what I'm saying?
I say 7 o'clock.
Because like the sun comes up at what, like 5 or 6.
6 o'clock, depending.
You know what I'm saying? And they was ready. But I needed that scene. That scene, I was like, because again, the beautiful musical scene, mwah, one of the best scenes in cinema. You feel me? That mid-credit scene, just for a black man moment. I just loved it. You feel me? Because again, even what it represented, your boy made him promise not to kill his cousin, and he just came to have a moment one more time to feel alive. And that just was beautiful to me in the mid-credits. So again, there's so many moments. That's what I was saying. Like, as a film watcher, as a writer, as an actor, as a film goer, I have nothing bad I'm going to ever say about this film. It's just certain things I wish wasn't overhyped, and certain things just stand out in a way that I was like, oh, yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, I love that. Thank you.
Christine, you know, she a film buff and she in the industry. I was talking to her about it, and the one thing she had me joked out about is that the sex scene between the Michael B. Jordan and old girl, she was like, didn't a little girl just leave the store and y'all just started fucking? What if she comes back? Like you in the store.
What little girl left the store?
So in that scene when he meets her with her, there's a little girl buying something out of the store.
About Smoke, not
Smoke.
Stack.
No, I just said Michael B. Jordan and no girl. I didn't say.
But Stack, wouldn't it Smoke have a sex scene?
Yeah, he had sex with your girl, with his girl's old lady.
Sex scenes.
Yeah.
Yeah, the sex scene in the store.
Stack had the one with the white girl.
Smoke smashed his old lady in the store.
So that's what you talking about. You talking about Smoke.
Yeah.
Smoke been
with Wunmi.
Yeah, huh.
Okay.
Busted her open.
And shouts out to Wunmi. The accent was all right, but thank y'all for having that representation of a dark-skinned Creole, thick woman. I love that. But at first when I heard the accent, I was like, I see you, girl.
They also in the Delta.
I see you, girl. She captured like the hate, the Carib, like
Marie Laveau-ish type of.
Yeah,
character.
she went for it. She went for it, and it was cool.
Okay.
And big ups to her being a lead lady, because a lot of times they hate on her archetype. So just having her there, shouts out to that.
Looking sexy, feeling sexy,
and even been in the South, like even the character played by what's the white girl name?
Haley Steinfeld.
Haley Steinfeld. The whole her character being like, was she like passe blanc? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And even introducing that element into that story. Oh, big ups to all my homies that was in this movie, man. Shouts out to Sam Malone. He played the dude that got shot in the ass.
No, he played the dude friend who got shot in the ass. He didn't get shot in the ass.
No, Sam. I auditioned for that role.
Oh,
Sam got shot in the ass.
He said that you didn't have to shoot me in my ass.
Exactly. It's just how I remember how I auditioned for that when I was like, my nigga got it. That's one thing about local actors. If we see our partners got a role, it's what's up, because it's so often that they'll sell a role out to some Cali niggas if they ain't got niggas local that could do it. That's when I saw a lot of my people in it. I was like, shouts out. So shouts out to Sam Malone. Shouts out to my dude, what's his name? Jaquan Henderson. He the one who he was his partner, Lil Man, that got shot in the leg. Shouts out to Justin Davis. He the one that got his ass whooped. Justin got his ass whooped.
He was like, damn. I was like, oh, he's there stomping him out. 5 minutes later, they still was
stomping him out. Shouts out to Nicole Collins' daughter. What's her name? Aiden Ankelard. She played the little girl that had to wash the car for Smoke.
Yeah, I saw that. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was real cool. Especially imagine you was something like, she probably like 12, nigga, and you in one of the biggest movies of all time, bro. That had to be amazing.
Yeah.
Well, the big thing about Sam alone, who I want to give a shout out, is because the movie is set in Mississippi in the Delta, and Sam is from a small town in Mississippi called Natchez. So, like, he had a chance to, like, which, if anybody know about Natchez and the history of Natchez Under the Hill, that's
Natchez
a huge
Under the
thing to,
Hill.
like, for Sam, I would say, and that was a big thing for Natchez, Mississippi, to see somebody to represent that, because Natchez in itself doesn't get enough props for the history it has, especially with Natchez Under the Hill and being close to the Delta.
That's what's up. I was over here trying to think if I knew anybody else to shout out that I wanted. Justin Davis, Sam Malone, Jaquan Henderson, Aiden Aguilar. I'm trying to think, is there anybody else from the city that I saw?
I think Nicoy was in there too.
Yeah, I saw his credit there because Nicoy got a credit, and the one time I think I saw him, I think he had makeup on because it was in passing. Did you see him? Because I saw Nicoy had a credit and Dominique McClellan had a credit. Now, Dominique McClellan, he was one of them dudes. Remember when Delroy Lindo shouted out the prisoners that was working on the side of the road?
Yeah.
Dominique was one of them. But we never got a close-up to see it in them specifically.
I can see that nigga.
But they still gave him the credit. They gave everybody the credit in the cast, so he still got that credit. So shouts out to Dominique McClellan, but he didn't have a speaking role. And I saw Nicoy Banks. That's the homie. Shouts out to Nicoy. But I only think I saw him in one scene in passing, but I don't know if he said anything.
Neither do I.
Feel me? But what you say was real about the homie Sam. And Sam is such a humble dude, such an amazing actor. I remember there's this movie, I could kind of speak on it now, called Nickel Boys. And I don't know if I told the story or if I got screwed out of my role on Nickel Boys. I'll tell that story another time. But I remember when I got screwed out of my role on Nickel Boys, they cast Sam Malone to take my spot. And Sam hit me up when he found out. He's like, bro, you supposed to be here? I think I got your role. What happened? And I told him what happened. I missed my flight. A bunch of hijinks went down. And Sam's first mind was to try to give my role back to me. He was on some telling them, like, nah, I won't do it. Give it to my boy Bats. Like, it's his role. He earned it. And boom, 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 boom. And they say, of course, shit don't work like that. But the fact that he would even try. You know what I'm saying?
Doing that kind of what could put him in a position like to stand up. Real solid brother,
bro. Super solid. So I'm going to always big up my dog, Sam Malone, dog. Beautiful guy. Shouts out to my next movie that just came out on All Black. It's called Darwin. Big up to that joint. Catch that on All Black Network. You feel me? That was a fun joint. Hood movie turned horror. Anybody that's seen it, gonna get it. If you haven't seen it, go see it so you can get it.
Talk about plot twist.
You feel me? And I'm actually one of the leads in that joint. So go watch it. Give it suspense.
It's a good. Okay, I first of all, let's talk about this. I am quite proud of you, sir, because everybody in that movie came to work. Mm-hmm. Everybody, particularly. Oh God, what's that young lady's name?
The main character.
Yeah,
the protagonist.
Because she gave it her freaking all.
Danielle ate, and she's known for being on that Tyler Perry show. What's it called, Satima?
Yep.
Yeah, she one of the characters. She one of the main characters on there. But keep going.
I do have a couple of issues.
Give them to me.
Like I said. You're not looking, right?
What's that?
It is on All Black. Remember that.
We not gonna be hating on.
What I'm saying is just know that, like, before you think about like.
Shouts out to Danielle LaRoche. That's her name. Shouts out to my homie Kieran Harris.
I loved him.
Shouts out to my dude Lionel. And
ain't Lionel from New Orleans?
Lionel's from New Orleans. Went to St. Aug. Big up to Lionel. What's my dude last name? I'm not saying. I gotta give everybody full props. Shouts out to. Keep going. What you're saying? I'm gonna get to that.
What I'm saying is, just know the budget. All right.
I get that. I get that. I just think the antagonist should have
Matt Kimback was the antagonist, and Lionel Johnson. All right, keep it going.
I just wish he would have showed up earlier in the movie, and because, like I said, when we got him, it was like maybe half an hour before the movie was supposed to be done.
I mean, that's the twist, apparently.
But like I said, the character's name is in the. So I'm like, I feel like we should have seen him earlier.
That's a good point.
Also, as Gumbo Monsters Makeup Nigga, while I may be able to see some things that y'all are not able to see, I could very clearly see that blood was CGI.
Oh yeah.
Number one, we said that while watching the movie at DC's house. Nigga said nigga should have got Lawrence to do the to do the special effects and shit.
I mean,
But like
logistics.
I said, I understand y'all are probably working on a limited schedule. And
I think we made that
shit
joint like
makes
2 weeks.
Yeah, and that shit
Faster than Tyler Perry.
No, not faster than Tyler Perry. He just made a movie in 4 days. No one's breaking Tyler. No one's beating Tyler Perry. We keep going.
In the time it took for us to talk about this, Tyler Perry made another movie.
A whole one.
A whole one. It'll be coming out at the end of May.
Sure,
Anyway, I was able to see it, but again, I understand budget and schedule, and that shit makes a mess, and it takes time not only to put on, but it takes more time to clean up. So it's not something that bothered me too hard. Danielle LaRoche.
She's from Baton Rouge, by the way.
I'm about to say, with a last name like that,
yeah,
we
she's
sound
from
like,
Baton
hold on,
Rouge.
hold on.
My dude Lionel's from New Orleans. I was
she
from
from
New Orleans. Both of the directors and the writers of the joint was from New Orleans. That was one of the things that was really cool when I first met them. Like, they was like, yeah, we from New Orleans. Like, well, and we just had a whole New Orleans moment and connection, and it was beautiful when they just said, as soon as you opened your mouth, bro, we already cast you.
Niggas on set
we just felt we could have been. Because we just felt like fam. And if you talk to them, it felt like, damn, I know these niggas. Even when I didn't know them niggas. Some people, you could just have a vibe, oh, I know you niggas. It was, yeah.
I love the fact that she just became, like, the ultimate, like, survivor, a.k.a. protagonist.
Final girl.
At the end of it. Because she was working it. Including that black dress. I'm sorry.
You want to see crazy? I'm going to show you crazy.
That she can wear the fuck out of a black dress. God damn.
She would have forgot all them dresses, really. She did that.
True.
She was doing that.
I mean, that's why she was the girl to pull the niggas in.
Yeah.
Right. You can't have no old Ugg mug pulling up fine niggas to trap them. You know
and yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that's a movie about. The movie's about part of a gang of robbers where the girl sets up the guys, the rich guys, to let her come over. Then once she comes over, we go and burglarize. And it sounds like a really cool hood movie, right? But then it goes left. Go ahead, bro.
I hate the word.
And personally, I'm a big fan of when it does go left because it gets fucking wild. Mm-hmm. And I enjoyed the fact that it got fucking. But I think that was the only two real issues I had.
If I said, I don't want to call it an issue, but I would have cut some of the antagonist's speech down.
Dialogue down. I would have cut that down a little bit.
I would have cut some of that shit down.
I would have agreed on that.
I would have cut it down a little bit. That was like my only critique, and I'm in the film, but my only critique was I would have cut his dialogue down a little bit. And there's this one murder weapon that I just don't believe that happened somewhere in the movie. That when it happens, I'll be like, y'all could have used a better murder weapon than that. But other than that, like, yeah.
Oh, shout out to your boy, man.
Now, what was it?
Who made the scene pop?
Chill. We're not going there.
Like I said, was it the murder weapon that was used on you?
Not on me. That dude.
That Bornell got his ass right.
Yeah. I'm not trying to spoil like what happens, but like, no, that was a righteous one. No, it's something that happens earlier in the movie that happens in a flashback, and I was like, yo, what? That's the murder weapon. All right, I'll go along with it. That was like my only like cringe moment of the whole movie for me personally.
And yo, King Karan, bro, if you want to learn how to smoke a Joe, come holler at me, bro.
Oh, yeah, shout out to my dog, Kid Key-Rod, man. Like, everybody be messing with my dog about how he smoked the cigarette.
Boy, you was smoking that bit like it was a gar. I was like, nigga, don't inhale tobacco like that, bro. You gonna fuck up your lungs like that.
But nah, I'm glad you liked the movie, Lawrence. It was a fun joint.
It was a very fun. And
I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was
like I said,
great.
Watch it. If you are inebriated, still watch it because it's fun. It's one of them fun ass movies. One of them fun. Let's get inebriated together and watch this movie.
Real. Did you see the Issa Rae episode of Black Mirror?
I have not.
Okay, I ain't gonna talk about it. Yet.
Niggas talking about this. A few people were like, something about her acting. I don't know. I gotta see it. I don't want to talk about it, her acting, anything like that without seeing it.
What was it, mid?
She's miscast, and unfortunately, people who don't know what they're talking about will call that bad acting. But I don't think she was doing bad acting. Now, I will say this. Issa Rae has a certain range. You feel me? And that's a thing. But I don't like when I was watching her, I didn't think she was unbelievable. I don't think she was bad. I don't think she was I just think she was miscast. Like as I'm watching and I'm like, oh, this is not the role for you. Like for your skill set of what you do. You feel me? someone a little bit more naturally alluring would have worked. It's like as if it's like the character she's supposed to be portraying. It's just like her natural way of who she is. It's like, it'd be as ridiculous as if you gave me a super, super effeminate character, that would be tough as fuck for me to pull off. Like, I know what I can do and what I can't do. And I know I would not be able to do a super effeminate character justice the way I could do a different character like Supreme Justice. Mm-hmm. That was one of the ones where I'm like, I don't think that's one that's a real good fit for you. I think they just stunt cast you right fast. And
she's a big name.
She's a big name. Nice. And, you know, again, there's parts of the character that really work. But when we get into the nitty gritty of it, there's other actors that I would have seen in that role that would have just been a more natural fit. And unfortunately, they've been clowning her saying she can't act and shit because, again, she just miscast. I just feel like she was miscast.
I think that's a good point to make. Being miscast doesn't mean you can't act.
I mean, you can't.
It's just that some roles ain't meant for everybody.
Right. Every role ain't meant for you. Every role ain't, and even if you could pull it off as best as you could or even be serviceable, you know which ones you just like, that's not your vibe, like as easy as others. And because I think people get mixed up what acting is. You feel me? Everybody has a different skill set. You know what I mean? It's like mutants. Some mutants could fly. Some mutants could run really fast. Some mutants got lightning powers or whatnot. Some actors are really good at being chameleons. Some actors are really good at accents. Some actors are really good at being the lead. Some actors are really good at just being an action star. But at the end of the day, in the story, do you believe them for who they were supposed to be? Exactly. And how believable were they? You know what I mean? As long as what they did not take you out of the story, off of their skills and such, then they're still good actors. You feel me? I hate when people try to box it in and be like, oh, he always plays himself. But in him playing a character that was like himself, did he go hard?
Right, so did you believe that
was
character?
he good? Was he believable? Or was she believable? And if the answer is yes, then don't expect Jeffrey Wright to be The Rock. Don't expect The Rock to be Denzel. Don't expect Denzel to be freaking John Boyega. People got different skill sets. You feel me? Don't expect John Boyega to be Martin Lawrence. Everybody got different skill sets and they be good at what they do. So I felt like she was getting picked on, honestly.
True.
Side
note, it would be fucking hilarious if you attempted to play an effeminate character because you would break through with like super dude energy each and every time.
Oh, you gonna win an award if you do it right. Boy, you might get your fucking Emmy for that.
Coming up next.
Right. Hey, listen,
I'm gonna just throw this out right now. The gay deceivers. Hey, yo, you dirty bitch! Like, no, you gonna have to do that again. You have to do that again, Martin. You can't pull a gun.
A little more femininity, Martin. A little more femininity.
A little. Can you make your voice a little bit high?
I kind of talk kind of hard, nigga. Like, nah, bro. Don't give me that.
The voice of God. But I want to. I always shout you out with this, Bats. When they talk about range and roles you can play. My nigga was Dr. Mbenga in Star Trek. All right. And that role right there, I've never seen that nigga do any role like that. Mm-hmm. Number one, to do Star Trek, you have to have the certain cadence of Star Trek. It's like doing Shakespeare for outer space. All right.
For outer space.
You have to have a certain body language. Everything this man did, I've never seen, even his facial expressions. I was like, the nanobites are working. I was like, this nigga, boy, what? I believe this nigga on that Enterprise.
First of all, I actually really did like Dr. Mbenga too.
I liked it too.
Especially now that like Dr. Mbenga is actually a part of an actual Star Trek show now.
A real part, because this character, he was a character that kind of cameoed in like the old movies. I mean, in the old shows, right? Yeah. And he only had like 2 episodes at best, maybe.
I think.
You know what I'm saying? So now in the newer joints, they brought him into being real. I mean, what more? I can say real more.
He's a main character at this point.
Come on, Dr. Mbenga.
So, like I said, the one I'm talking about is Strange New Worlds. Strange New Worlds takes place like in the timeline of Star Trek and shit. It takes place like maybe a year or 2 before the original 60s shit, so they can play with it even more. So like I said, Uhura is there, and like Dr. Mbenga is the main doctor. I cannot pronounce this gentleman's last name who plays Dr. Mbenga. His name is Babs, but he does a really great, like, Dr. Mbenga's got a deep ass story now. He's like a war hero, and it's got like PTSD and shit. It's a lot.
Give more background.
Does he have a lining now?
No, that you don't have that on Enterprise. There's no barbershops on Enterprise.
I mean, not even that, bro. Like, they had me like to look like this dude. I had to get rid of my lining, dog. I had to get Ronnie to give me a cut where, like, you know, we in these days have the point. That to cut the point off. Had to just be the
around. You hear me?
Oh, God.
Like the Black Power Ranger.
I was so mad they fucked up my lining, but it was fun. So I was like, you have a lining? I guess, you know what I'm saying? Did we upgrade to a lining?
I was looking at otherworldly.
Yeah, but that was a cool show. It's called Star Trek Continues. It was like the biggest YouTube Star Trek show for the time, because there was a moment in time where they had no Star Trek shows on TV. Like, the IP was not being used, so it left it kind of open to like a bunch of like different people with money did fan versions of it. And the biggest one, they was pulling in like millions of viewers, was Star Trek Continues. But they had another one too that pulled in numbers too. But these were both YouTube joints, and it was getting money off this shit. I got paid pretty cool on it. So the fanfare and the hype from that one and another one made who owns the Star Trek IP?
Paramount and CBS.
Yeah, it made Paramount be like, oh, there's people who give a fuck about this IP still. There's still interest, and they started making more Star Trek shows, and they even got a movie in the works. And it's just like, in a way, they need to give them YouTube niggas their props.
The next movie, I think already came out. It was like one of those like direct to app shits. It's called Star Trek Section 31. But they like at that point they had a hand in like
revitalizing that. Yeah.
After that came Discovery, and then Strange New Worlds, and then Picard.
They saw money.
Oh yeah, Picard the movie.
Paramount saw money. They brought Picard back. Yes. You feel me? Paramount saw money, and these YouTube joints were popping in that like this dead era of Star Trek. No lining. The lining is the no line is still back. They gotta keep it 100.
They gotta keep it real, dog. I'm sorry, dog.
Aaron, look, we got dark skinned Mbenga like me, because the original Mbenga was a light skinned nigga. Then I played Mbenga, and now we got another dark skinned Mbenga.
Light skinned nigga, what is it, from South Africa?
I don't care. I'm taking the points for that. We got dark skinned Mbengas in this bitch. If you got a
Mbenga, it should have automatically been dark skinned.
Nah, this dude what? What's the original actor's name?
Richard Lawson.
No, that wasn't. That wasn't. It began with a B. I forget what it was. And shouts out to this man named Don.
Booker Bradshaw.
I thought it was a BB. Booker Bradshaw.
Booker Bradshaw played it in
he was light
TOS. No.
Right.
Nah. Light skin.
And of course, in Strange New Worlds, he's played by...
I'm trying not to comment on it. Keep going.
God help me with this. Babs Olusanmakun.
Who's that? Oh, that's the new guy. That's the new
guy. He is very, very Nigerian.
Very Nigerian.
See, I had a feeling he was going to be Nigerian with that name.
Yes.
Nigerian out of London.
Yes. Out of London, yes.
No.
We must
straight Nigerian?
He's
from Nigeria. We must get on the Starship Enterprise, yes. The doctors will see to it. Yeah.
How did you get a blood diamond on the Starship Enterprise? What planet is it?
No.
Where did you get this?
Hey, Kirk, look at me. I'm the captain now.
That's not the same.
I am the captain.
He wasn't Nigerian.
Yeah, no, he was like South Sudan. I'm sorry.
Oh, God. But yeah, shouts out to Don, man. Straight up trippy enough a couple months ago, this super fan of Star Trek Continues reached out to me on email and said they wanted me to sign a picture of myself, because he's like a super fan. He's gotten other people from that show to sign it. He was like, I'll pay you for it and everything. I said, I'm not going to take your money, bro. Just send it to me. Just mail me the damn picture. I'll sign it and send it back to you. Well, I ain't never do that. And Don looking for me. I got 2 emails from Don like, sir, what's going on? Did it get lost in the mail? What's going on?
See, if that man would have paid your ass, you'd have probably been more involved to do it.
It's in the mail.
And that man said he got money for you.
Oh, man. Let me
playing with that man.
I am, dog. Don, I got you. Here, let me look at my emails.
You fuck around, you're going to need Dr. Mbenga for real.
Oh, man.
Man, you stiff this man.
Oh, man, I've been stiff with him, son. Okay, this is the original one. I'm trying to find the one since he's been looking for me. No, Martin while I can raggle up a photo. So he sent me a picture. Okay, so his first one was, Mr. Bradford, a bit confused. Was I supposed to send money? I can still do that if needed. Not a problem. Thanks. This ain't even the one I'm looking for. There was one before this.
This nigga a real fan, bro.
There was one before this. When he was like, did it get lost in the mail? Oh, here it is. I'm wondering if it got lost. Should I try sending another maybe? Thanks again so much. And he even sent a different picture of me.
Yeah, bro. Like, hey, this man, like, why you playing with this man?
Don, I got you.
Sign this man.
I got you this week, Don.
Sign
I
that
got
bitch
you.
after this, we drop
I
Mike.
fucking got you, Don. I'm saying it right now so I can be held accountable.
I'm sorry, Don.
I'm so sorry, Don.
He's much better at this.
Because I felt so freaking like, damn, like humble. Like, damn, you want me to sign your joint? Like, I find it to be cool. That's why you ain't got to pay me for that. I just got to be more responsible and get that back to you. But you're right. If you would have been paying me, I probably would have been faster. That's neither here nor there. That's neither here nor there. Last up in Bats Nerd Out moment, I just want to shout out Apple TV. Apple TV is cooking right now. Oh my freaking God. So far, some of my favorite shows on Apple TV is one is called Your Friends and Neighbors. It's starring John Hamm. John Hamm is eating. If you don't know, that's Don Draper from Mad Men. He's playing the role of the super white privileged rich dude that loses everything, but he still has to maintain appearances. So he decides to start robbing his friends and neighbors unbeknownst to them. And since they're so rich, he decides to just take small things so that they wouldn't notice because they're rich and don't realize they got half the shit they got. A small thing like a watch that's worth $300K is some shit. And you see how he gets pulled into a kind of a life of crime, but it takes some twists and turns I wasn't ready for.
Stop Breaking Bad.
It's really it's interesting. Next up, Government Cheese. They'll start with David Oyelowo. Oh my God, I love this little comedy, bro. It's a magical, whimsical ass little comedy set in the late 1960s about this ex-con/con artist that he's in jail for being a con man, and while in jail he gets inspired to make this drill, this like special drill that's gonna make him like buku money. And again, this is in the late 60s, so his invention is ahead of his time. Yep. And he can't wait to get out of jail because he has a loving wife and his kids that love him he wants to get home to. Twist, when he gets home, nobody really fucking with him. So now he gotta try to win his wife back, who ain't really on his page. He gotta win his kid back. Well, one of his sons kind of fuck with him, but just watch where it goes. He also owes money to like the mob of their town. A lot of shit goes down. He's trying not to go back to that road because he legitimately found Jesus. He found God. So he's trying to be Yahweh. So he's trying to be a holier person now, but he still has his past ways trying to pull him back in. Shouts out to Bokeem Woodbine, who's also in that joint. Cool. And who plays his wife? I asked about this before when you gave me her name. She was Misty Knight in the Iron Fist and shit.
I'll get it up in a second.
Shit, I know her.
When I was on live talk about this. You gave me her name. I forget it again. But
her name is Karen Pittman.
That is not her name.
Nope, wrong person.
I know her name when I hear it. That's not her name.
That all up.
That's not her name. And shouts out to the young actors, especially the one little boy. I'm in love in his ascent. The little boy that was in the New Edition movie. He played, I want to say Ronnie. Not Ronnie. Who's the one that you like?
Ralph Tresvant.
He plays young Ralph, little Ralph, in the New Edition movie. And this little kid, I've been watching him grow. His career is going to be amazing. He was in the motorcycle movie. Something. I knew he was Simba in Lion King on Broadway. And then he was in a New Edition movie. And then he's just been I've been watching this kid grow up. He had a Netflix show. He's been in a lot of indies. He's an amazing young actor. And I see big things for this kid. And I just can't think of his name for nothing.
Is her name Simone Missick?
Simone Missick. Yep, that's her. Simone Missick plays David Oyelowo's wife. She's eating. And I want to see the kid's name. Did you find the full cast?
No, actually, I just looked up Misty Knight. But I could do that right now. Give me 20 seconds or less. I just want to know the kid. One of the kids is Evan Ellison. He plays the older kid. But the one I'm talking about is Jai Diallo. Or Jai Diallo. I don't know how you pronounce that. Both of the sons are killing it in different ways. Jai Diallo is the one I'm talking about from New Edition and all these other things. That little boy's resume is already amazing. Oh, wait. That's the boy that don't like him?
The one that don't like him is the one that played young Ralph on the New Edition.
Damn, that boy looks so different in that role. I didn't even recognize him.
Grew up.
He definitely grew up because that motherfucker was also
he was fire as Ralph.
Meek Mill movie.
That's the motorcycle one. He's in a Meek Mill movie. Yeah, that's him. That boy grew up and he's really good.
The other boy's name is
Evan Ellison. I already just said that, and he's really good too. I've never seen him in anything else. Of course, he's not new, Or he might be new. Who knows the way Hollywood's working these days? But great cast, funny TV, funny series, and it's black. And again, shouts out to the black joints getting some love. Big ups to the studio, Seth Rogen. He plays an exec, a film exec, and it's about him being a film exec. And it's a really funny comedy that gets into the film industry. And if you're in the film industry, it's highly recommended because it gets into the dilly dally of how movies get made, how just so much shit. Like I love the studio as an actor, especially. And
agreed.
Last stuff for me, because I think Lawrence, you said you watching Dope Thief, which I hear is pretty good.
Oh my God, it's good.
And aside from Dope Thief, you can still go catch Severance, which is amazing ass fucking show.
That's the next one I'm trying to get into.
There's another one I'm not thinking about. I'm watching Your Friends and Neighbors, Government Cheese, Severance, The Studio. Dope Thief is one they brought up. People talk about Ted Lasso. All I'm saying is Apple TV. And shouts out to Last Days of Tyler McGree, which is still there for you to see.
Yeah.
You hear me?
Which is another hitter.
It's another hitter. Like Apple TV got some hitters.
They don't miss.
They're not missing. Like some things I stumbled across. Like Your Friends and Neighbors, I just was like randomly, let me press play, see what they're sitting on. And I've done that with a few things and have been thoroughly entertained ever since. So if you're not on your Apple TV wave, get on your Apple TV wave. You hear me?
Listen,
And if
Apple
you
TV
like
make
goofy
films. They don't make movies.
Facts. If you like goofy shit, there's also Central Park on there. So,
and also they got the first on the call sheet. If you an actor or acting nerd, number one on the call sheet. That's what it's called. Number one on the call
I've been
sheet.
meaning to watch that one.
That's a little mini documentary where they get into being a black actor and a black actress and just delving into what that is. And we have our own journey as black actors. And they get into the complications of that. So yeah, big ups to Apple TV, man. And that was Bats Nerd Out Moment.
Yes.
So now we about to get to that etouffee
Of the day.
It also told me trust had a word us in it, but it also have the suffix of lust in it. And honestly, I'm not looking for the I in team because, baby, I'm a player. Yep, you heard right. I'm just a player in this game called life. So when I'm shooting for the stars, I make my aim precise. But believing in shooting stars, it's sorta stupid. Would you believe in love if Cupid shot drugs and oozes? And as I turn to the local news, I can see their confusion. They broadcasting their cooking shows on how the Lakers losing while sipping their orange juice.
Orange juice.
They sipping their orange juice. Yeah,
How
but
about
Mike
that?
Brown got gunned down in the middle of his town, and Trayvon's killer still hanging around, but they sipping the orange juice.
Orange juice.
They sipping the orange juice.
So like there's been this conversation that's been happening online because a lot of these big stories and regarding black men in media and black women in media. And I remember this one thing that was going viral on the Joe Budden podcast. I forget the host's name. He was coming at Mark Lamont and he was feeling like Mark Lamont takes quote.
Because it's always
No, it's not Ish. It's not Ish this time. It was this other guy, and he's feeling like Mark Lamont, quote unquote, always takes the woman's side in situations. And he was saying he feels like black men are under attack, and more black men need to speak out for black men.
Who is saying that?
I don't remember his name.
Okay.
Mark Lamont countered with, but he's like, if any of my assertions ever been wrong though?
Right,
you know what I'm saying? Because it's one of those things of it sounded like you want me to just jeff for black men whenever, even if black men are not in the right. But that oftentimes is the culture of manhood. A lot of times, if you get into certain spaces with cats that's not that progressive, that's not that evolved, that's not that educated on things, quote unquote, a lot of barbershop talk, you will find yourself in situations where just on some man code shit, motherfuckers expect you to acquiesce to whatever the topic is that they all majority feel. Even if you, especially like we talk about Mark Lamont Hill, he's a fucking doctor on the Joe Budden podcast, and they got cats like Ish who try to call his gully on shit that he's fucking a scholar on. Right. Like one topic, Ish tried to bring up some shit to him. He like, bro, I wrote a book about that, so you cannot.
I'm Mark Lamont, nigga.
Right.
You nigga.
Dr. Mark Lamont Hill.
Doctor, dog. You on the Joe Budden podcast, and you're not even Joe Budden. All right? Like, and I'm Mark Lamont.
So it's one of those things. It's one of those things of like, that is a growing thing in our community where it's like if you get online at any time, it just seems like the black man this, the black woman that, or some version of pitting the genders against each other in many different ways. And as I'm looking at all these news stories that's coming out and that people are commenting on, it just made me think, okay, is the black man under attack or are we doing it to ourselves? Is the black woman under attack or is she doing it to herself, or is she the scapegoat? You feel me? And
Black woman always under attack.
Man, she's always a scapegoat at times too. But I want to, and it's not a game necessarily, but it is a game. I'm gonna say it's a game. You feel me? Where we're gonna look at these stories, right? And I want you to choose whether you feel that the main person involved are they guilty, are they misunderstood, or is it a systemic situation? For instance, if we were talking about R. Kelly, right? And we say what R. Kelly did. He did this to women. He did this to young girls. Boom, 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 boom. Right? You could be like, okay, well, after we hear the story, after we talk about the story, is he guilty? If you was to say guilty, that means no matter what he did was wrong. Period. No questions asked. Fuck him.
Okay.
Misunderstood is legitimately no. There's reasoning here. Like it might not be as black and white as was being presented. You know what I mean? It might be a misunderstood situation. You know what I'm saying? And if it's systemic, it's one of those ones where it's like
innocent.
Not necessarily innocent, but
like it's.
Let me finish. It's like this is big. This is a bigger issue, and sometimes a motherfucker that might fall in the guilty range too. But if it's obviously to you a bigger issue that's beyond, because some people might say they had people doing what R. Kelly doing since Elvis, and then some people might argue that it might be a systemic issue within our society that older men and younger girls, and this is beyond R. Kelly, so maybe we shouldn't give him all of the blame. You can argue that, honestly.
Let me ask this question. So if not speaking,
I wouldn't argue that. But one could.
Not speaking on any particular situation, but if we say that something is systemic, is that also relieving that person of their responsibility for their actions?
Depending on what's your reason for thinking it's systemic, because that don't mean that necessarily. You could still be like, they're responsible for the actions, but I also feel that it's bigger. Or you could just feel like, nah, nigga, he guilty, and it's just that because he a fucking demon. You know what I mean? Period. There's a period there. It's your opinion on how you entertake shit, because one thing I'm seeing in a lot of these conversations, a lot of people are looking at the same information and pulling different perspectives.
Well, yeah.
And some people aren't even taking in all of the real information. They just come in with their projections.
Yeah.
And you never know. We 4 different black men. We're not necessarily always going to agree. You feel me? So with some of these situations, some things be black and white to me that I go in the sphere and I'm going viral because it's not as black and white as I thought. Motherfuckers got ideas. Motherfuckers got opinions. Motherfuckers, a motherfuckering. So we're going to go for the gusto off top. Music mogul is under fire.
Sean Poofy Combs.
Because currently
that nigga is guilty.
I got the rope right here. I was born. You was on the same level. Guilty.
So he's being accused of sex trafficking, racketeering, arson, kidnapping. Am I missing him?
Of domestic abuse.
No, he's not even up for that.
He's not.
Because that's the caveat that people are using currently to defend him, because as we get into the nitty gritty of the story of everything, like, because again, when Cassie first said what had happened to her, people kind of didn't believe her. And then that video footage dropped of her getting her ass whipped. And then people wanted, then that's often, and that's one thing that black women often say is like, damn, y'all don't believe us until we dead. You know what I'm saying? So they settled on the domestic abuse shit. So technically, he's not on trial for domestic abuse. So a lot of people are like, well, we're seeing that he's an abuser, we're seeing that he's a manipulator, but how can you prove that this is trafficking? Because like as you watch the case, right? In some of Cassie's testimony, she's not only complicit in these freak offs has become a fucking real word. These freak offs, but Puffy had her freaking setting up certain ones. There's conversations where she seems, let's put that over, seems excited to do the FOs. You know what I'm saying? So some people are feeling like they just freaky. They just doing some freaky shit. She decides she wanted to do that freaky shit, and now she's trying to flip it as if, she was she was being forced. While on the other end, the other side of it is, she was like, once they showed, because the purpose of the domestic of highlighting the domestic abuse is to show that there were consequences if she said no.
Yeah,
there's in no way that if there shouldn't be no consequences, should not exist. You know what I'm saying? And even in that video, that video footage we saw when she got her ass beat, it was after she left the freak off that she didn't want to do. And he came back, bust ass, and dragged her back in there.
Okay.
So even if there
Whoa,
were...
that's what that video was about?
That's what that video was. So even if there were times that she set ones up or anything, the fact that if she didn't do what he wanted, she would get her ass bust. Or like in the reason why he's up for arson is because at one point they broke up for a period of time. She started dating Kid Cudi, and then Kid Cudi, Puffy makes a threat saying he's going to blow up Kid Cudi's car, and then Kid Cudi's car gets blown up. And then when Kid Cudi went to holler at him about they had a meeting, Diddy looked and said, "What car?" And that was the end of the meeting. After he said out his mouth to Cassie, "I'm gonna blow this nigga car up." Like, I want him to know. So that's the arson side of it, and Kid Cudi is about to freaking testify. But people are getting hung up by the trafficking side of it because they don't understand that the trafficking is he's transporting prostitutes to over state lines to have sex at his freak offs with his girlfriend, who's having sex with him under duress of if she says no is a problem. So the prostitutes are already illegal. Transporting the prostitutes is already illegal because you know what I mean. You transport prostitutes that you're paying.
Yeah, like and, if you buy their flight tickets and
all that. Yeah, and Cassie is getting her ass beat if she don't take part. So so it depends on where you want to side. Some people are riding on, well, she seems like she was with it. But here go the other side, psychology. Diddy was 38 and she was 19. And he signed her to a 10-album deal when she was 19. The power dynamics in that situation are pretty fucking crazy. So he's not only her boss, but he trapped her in the deal so he can get as close as he could to her. And let's remember, she was 19. You know what I'm saying? So she got real feelings involved with this older man, and he said out his mouth, one of the freaking his old bodyguards said, "Oh yeah, she's young and she's moldable, and that's how I like it," type shit. So he was already on the grooming situation. So I feel like there's some grace that should be had for Cassie. That even if she seemed complicit, I mean, if a nigga's paying all your bills, a nigga basically saying you can't do nothing. If you stop fucking with me, he would blackmail her. I'm gonna drop all this footage on you. I'm going to blow up your friend's car so you can't talk to them. I'm going to do all these things. That might make a person in that situation at 19, 20, 21 be feeling like, yeah, I better just go along with the program. This nigga got...
I mean, he was Diddy. When
powerful.
He was,
very powerful.
So I'm going to throw that at y'all. Like, again, the reason why the trafficking is because of prostitutes. The racketeering charge is because he couldn't have done this alone. So the fact that he had all these people helping this, that makes it a criminal organization to a degree because it's illegal to a degree. So that's why I try to hit him with racketeering.
I think if it's like more than 3 people, that I got that shit off of Dope Thief. I think it's like if it's more than 3 people, then it's a criminal organization or something like that.
That makes sense.
But some people feel like, no, that's just people working for them. You know what I'm saying? Again, the fact that... Yeah, the people. I mean, like it's wild to me that people are defending Diddy in the way that they are, and the caveat they keep using is Cassie just probably was hoeing out. He was paying all her bills. She was in on it, and she was grown, and that's just it. And it's not a domestic abuse case. So where y'all stand with that? Guilty, misunderstood, or systemic?
She's guilty.
First of all, can somebody insert that clip of Ruckus yelling, "That nigga is guilty"?
That nigga is guilty.
I got the rope right shit. First of all,
can it be more than one, or it has to be one?
I want you to choose one. Let's make it hard.
First of all, that nigga is guilty.
Fucking guilty.
I'm sorry.
I mean, even if you like. Even if somehow in your mind, like you come up with some kind of crazy mathematics to say that Cassie is somehow responsible in some kind of way for her part in the shit, like even if you calculate that in your mind, there's still too much that's fucking happened outside of all of that.
Yeah,
like it's messy all over the place. And like, despite that, like whether that happened or not. So
I'm gonna say this:
you're just guilty, bro. Like you just did too much.
It's too much.
It's not messy. It's not messy. It is exactly the way Diddy wanted it to be.
Oh no, yeah. It's just a hot ass mess.
And apparently he dressed up like a Muslim woman to watch these. Like, listen to this trial. It's crazy. Like the one of the prostitute guys that came up said he didn't know it was Diddy at first because Diddy is wearing a veil. He's covered in a veil while he's jerking off to these multiple men bang up Cassie. And that's what he's paying them for. And one dude, when he realized it was Diddy, he got intimidated because it's like Diddy's just there watching or recording. It's like, fuck her, do it. You know what I mean? And then at the end, let's piss on her. It's crazy the shit that's coming out in this trial. But go ahead, man.
I am very disturbed. I don't feel like I know for information's sake, I do want to watch it, but for cringing's sake, I really don't, because I know some really odd, horrifying sexual shit is happening, and I don't think I don't think I can compute with that right now.
It's not good in my mind.
Yeah, but first of all, Cassie was playing Empire the Home game, and because I mean, what do you expect a 19-year-old to do? First of all, the richest person, and at that time, obviously, the richest person and the most powerful man in hip-hop is sitting here and telling you, I'm going to make all your dreams come true. That's how so many artists have gotten screwed. And he was, and literally and figuratively, let's be real. So what else is a 19-year-old going to say other than, yes, you are promising me fame, quite literally fame, fortune, and a chance to do something that I'm talented at and get paid for it? Hell yeah, I'm going to do that.
She said the freak offs eventually became her job. You know how shiesty it is to sign her into a 10-album deal and she only dropped one album?
Only dropped one.
Because her job really became setting up and being a part of these freak offs.
Like, he got you legally bind.
And when they bring up that she was making the calls, yeah, but who's paying the hookers? Diddy. Like, it's not like it's out her pocket. Again, she's the one facilitating because he's making her. And so much is going, like, there's so much. We can't even, if we was to try to cover all the shit that was coming out in this case, that'd be the whole etouffee. It's ridiculous. But if you've been keeping up, you know what it is. It's, yeah.
That and your eyes would probably glaze over at some point.
I've learned facts that I just wish I didn't know.
I want to say systemic.
Systemic, what's up? Why?
Because
like a definitely argued.
Number one, Diddy is only learning from his older, richer predecessors that are into that kind of weird ass Jeffrey Epstein type shit. Mm-hmm. And he also,
I agree with you wholeheartedly.
Like, in Hollywood, bro, it's been very known that there's a lot of rich motherfuckers that do this weird ass type of shit, this illegal ass shit. And Diddy is a motherfucker who I feel like got friends. Like, it's like Diddy.
I think that is passing the buck.
I'm not saying he's not guilty, but if we had to pick one, and the thing is obviously guilty, but like, he's guilty, but he's also part of the culture that he's a part of.
Nah, fuck all that shit. They ain't got nothing to do with what the fuck that nigga did, bro. Fuck all that culture shit.
No, man, that's the
nigga
culture,
did that
man.
shit. The fucking culture didn't fucking order prostitutes. Like, the culture didn't fucking order baby oil.
That's the title of the show.
No,
like,
listen,
the culture didn't order
we're not about to do that.
Man, he had to have, listen, just like R. Kelly, you have to have friends, you have to have connections, you have to have people that support
you grown, this. You can make your own decisions. You are in control of your own fucking mind and your choices.
You don't run it like that. Like, this is a system that's built around to protect you like this. Because if it really wasn't a system built around it, he wouldn't have got away with it for so long.
That's passing the buck.
I'm not passing the buck. I'm just saying that this is a bigger picture. Like, Diddy is just
fuck
a small...
the bigger picture, dog. That is like that's passing the buck, son. I don't want to hear the bigger picture. We need to focus. You don't zoom out, but you gotta focus on this nigga. Like, that's the one that did it.
All right. Okay, all right. We do gotta focus on that nigga, dog. But that nigga, they got other niggas that's out there that's doing it with them.
His own environment? Nah, fuck all that.
All right, let me give you.
No, he's not a product of his own environment, but he is a product of richness.
All right, let me give you this, Joe. Let's play in this arena that you're in, right? Let's say systemically, Diddy was groomed to be this because of other execs of his ilk, right?
Yeah.
And I guess in a way, if you want to play that angle, because some people are saying even though Cassie was groomed as being 19, 20, 21 by this older man, 19, 20, 21 is technically legal or adult. So, and she was doing this. She would hold up. Let me finish. Let me cook this little bullshit right quick. And apparently,
Diddy
she was. That's what I'm saying. If Diddy was groomed, because remember, Diddy been in this game since he was 19,
20.
even younger. So one can say that he was groomed to think that this was cool in the same way that Cassie was groomed and taken advantage of. And if we say we can't consider her grown at 19, 20 fully, there's a case that Joe is making about the system of it all. Because he did have mentors that were also low-key accused of similar.
If that was something realistic to consider, like on the same level as Cassie, it would be a part of the conversation.
It is.
Is it like a,
wait, no,
is it like a heavy part of the conversation?
No. It's not. They haven't been bringing up the concept of Diddy being groomed. But they have been leaning on the fact that Cassie is grown at 19, depending on who you talk to. Some people understand how we understand 19 ain't fucking grown. But some people are riding the wave of it is. And they ride that shit up. Well, she was grown, she knew what she was doing. And then I'll be looking like
it's technically true.
Yeah.
It's like a technicality.
It's a weird ass legality, if anything.
Legally, she was an adult.
You know what I mean? Because one thing that I stand by that drives me, and this is just a sidebar of this. I made this analogy before. It's imagine if you knew a couple that were like molesting kids. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
And they didn't get arrested for molesting kids. They got arrested for being drug dealers or even like selling drugs to kids, right? And and people are bringing up in their case that, oh, yeah, they were selling drugs to kids and they were also molesting the kids. And and that came out. Some people are sounding like, well, we ain't tripping about the molestation. You know what I'm saying? We were selling drugs and this not a molestation case. Me personally, I feel like however we get the fucking pedophiles in jail, let them niggas rot.
Thank you.
So when I see people defending Diddy in any way, and they be like, well, it's not a domestic abuse case, I'm like, I don't give a fuck if it is. You saw him be a domestic abuser. Even if there's not a case for that, he should be locked up for the many crimes we know he did. Exactly. Let's stop acting like we ain't been seeing Diddy be fucked up for years.
Right.
So I be like, I'm not saying the lawyer should think this. I ain't saying the judge should think this or anybody official should think this. But if you just a regular motherfucker out here, it is weird to me that you would find any angle to defend Diddy. I don't see that whatsoever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's just my case off dump with that. But as far as the game that we're playing, I agree with guilty, but he has merit with systemic. I just wouldn't lead with systemic. That's all.
I can agree to that.
Hey, the dealer wasn't born, he was made.
Next up, next up as we get into the nature of things. Okay, so Halle Bailey, Little Mermaid, you hear me?
Little Mermaid.
She just got a restraining order against her baby daddy, DDG. DDG is this like big time streamer. He's legendary. If you grew up in the 2010s, I did not grow up in the 2010s. Like a lot of streaming age, a lot of streaming age got past me, but I still went back and did my research on how major that is for a certain section of people. You feel me?
Yeah.
Especially a certain age group of people. So DDG is like low-key a legend in those spaces. You feel me? And that's how he was able to even get access to the goddamn Halle Bailey. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when they were together, it was a whole bunch of TDs seeing that because he would do suspect things even while they were together.
Like what?
He got caught shooting at his ex.
Shooting at his ex?
He used to date
Not shooting physically, but like
no,
hollering at her.
trying to holler at his ex Ruby Rose. He used to date Ruby Rose.
Oh, okay.
He also got mad when she was holding hands with a co-star.
Oh yeah, he made a diss song to her on some shit because he was like when she did Little Mermaid promo. Sometimes with the guy that played the prince, he'll be holding hands with the actor that played the prince.
Yeah.
This nigga made that a big thing and even made a song about being jealous about that.
You are super jealous.
Toxic.
Yeah.
He just would show little things that would make people go, what's up? What's up with you, bro? You jealous of her? What's going on? Like, why are you tripping about this type of shit? You knew what you was getting into. You started dating her. You know what I'm saying? So most recently, and that's the thing. So then when they broke up, and that's the thing, since he's a streamer, he puts all his business online. And sometimes it's to a degree that it's like, bro, you don't have to even talk about that. You don't have to say that. This is getting extra. So one thing about Halle, though, she come from the Beyonce school of PR. She don't be saying shit. You feel me? So
it's your business.
She don't be saying shit. There have been 1 or 2 times where she's tweeted certain things that made people go, whoa, she does her response. And what's happened is he has begun, since their breakup, he's begun kind of weaponizing his fan base to making them believe, because at one point he went on his brigade of, she's not letting me see my son. Now, we all know there's a certain section of men that will immediately get triggered upon hearing that some woman is keeping a person's kid away. Because a lot of niggas go through, they got some baby mamas that do that shit. So when he started claiming that, so when he started claiming that, a bunch of niggas just identified, and even if it wasn't true, who knows?
Yeah.
They started riding for him, and it became this whole thing of they'll be under her comments, harassing her. Their baby's name is Halo, free Halo, you know what I'm saying? So then there's this group of people who have this belief that she's just this manipulative baby mama that's being crazy and controlling.
Okay.
You heard me? And she felt the way about him bringing their baby on streaming, like just having the baby on streams all the time. She ain't like that shit. Okay. But then the other side, they be saying, well, she be taking pictures with the baby on Instagram, and people like, a picture on IG ain't the same as you got our baby in these random spaces streaming with random niggas.
Oh, okay. Streaming is uncontrollable in some sense. All right. A picture is very controllable. You control that narrative.
I mean, it's just a picture. Like, you got my baby in these random spaces with these niggas.
Random ass hoes and niggas coming in and out, partying and dancing and shit.
Oh, but again, some people say it's extra because she seemed like she feel away when
on in these streams.
It depends. Different people stream for different things. It's all kind of shit.
I watched 10 minutes of Kai Cenat, and I was like, this is fucking boring. Let me turn it off.
I mean, it's just not your vibe. It's for a specific audience.
Right. And you're a little
so recently the news hit that the restraining orders because she was accusing him of domestic abuse.
Hitting on her?
Yeah, she said they had an altercation where they was arguing about Halo. Okay, there was another story that came out where he broke into he brought this to stream, but his side of the story was she wouldn't let him see the kid. He went over there when he was supposed to pick up the kid, but last minute they wouldn't let him see him. Now the deal was the kid and the mama had RSV, like they were sick, so he couldn't bring the kid nowhere. You know what I mean? But like, and they say apparently he made it seem like they didn't tell him. They saying, we told you showed up anyway and was mad when we wouldn't let you in, even though they got to be damn near quarantined. And he like, well, can I just come in the house and chill? And it's like, dog, this your ex-girlfriend. It's the kid. Like, if it's the kid, you can see fine, but the kid's sick, so your kid can't even go nowhere, and you just try to have access to your ex-girlfriend. So some of the evidence that she provided to get her restraining order was, like Joe said, they had this altercation where like they was arguing about something. She admitted they was wrestling at some point, so I guess she got a little physical too. He slammed her face on the steering wheel and chipped her tooth. She has a picture of a chipped tooth. She has a picture of her arms being seen like somebody was grabbing her like aggressively. In her story, she said in this situation they was arguing so bad that she wouldn't leave. She wouldn't let him take the kid without her because she wanted to make sure the kid ended up with his mom, because the way he'd be acting when I guess he go in that level, she didn't want him around the kid. You feel me? Right. So her story is that she told the moms and people in the family didn't really care because the family's jeffing for him right now. So no matter if her story is true, his family, right? Because they all streamers. Do that. Yeah. And there's text messages of him like being obviously jealous of whoever she's currently dating. He was harassing her while she was on some kind of not field trip, vacation
with her sister.
With her sister, thinking who a nigga you with? You know what I mean?
Thought he was with Brent Fire.
And oddly enough, he at some point apparently broke into her house and took a picture of her bed and sent her a picture of her bed saying, "Oh, this what type of time you on?" Apparently, I guess allegedly she must. But I'm like, bro, it's not your business. Like, what the fuck are you doing, bro?
Oh, that's a lie.
Another weird thing is he was arguing with an AI version of her about seeing his kid. That was the weirdest thing. Like, he has the AI voice with her voice, and he's saying, "Let me see my fucking kid," and like he's arguing with an AI. It's weird shit.
Crazy.
It's weird shit. But his fans are riding and jeffing and saying she's lying and saying that she's manipulating the system. It's weird how people think Rock Nation is the Illuminati these days because they think it's some Rock Nation conspiracy, and they trying to take him down and not let his good father see his kid.
Always taking a black man down.
But the thing is, it's like even if you're a fan of his, bro, like. The fucked up thing is, and it goes back to the systemic nature of us being freaking conditioned not to believe black women. She got a restraining order because of evidence she showed.
Mm-hmm. Right.
All he is saying is, nah.
She lying.
He ain't even said that. And most people's vibe is, well, he just don't seem like the type of cat that would do it.
Nah, that's very
because he kind of corny. And I'm like, y'all
Those are the worst ones.
Listen, I know Diddy was weird, but I never assumed he would have been in a freak off that he was in. Come on his nipples.
You're right.
Right.
I mean, who knew the Seventh Heaven dad was a pedo? Like,
what? Well, he was a Seventh Heaven dad.
Right.
You hear me? But in this,
Guilty,
misunderstood, or is it systemic? The fact of the matter, and the thing I guess we're judging here is, because again, this whole nature of some people feel like this black man is under attack. This black man is under attack. This black men are under attack, apparently. But is he doing this to himself?
Yes.
Or is this, because the system thing, I guess, would be the whole, let's say she is lying. Let's entertain that. Systemically, they ride with the baby mama most times, right?
True.
yeah.
So
The mother gets to say so.
so in some nature of this, someone could argue if they want to go systemic that she may be weaponizing the system to her advantage because we're already built in to believe that the baby mama is right. I'm gonna throw that at y'all. So guilty, misunderstood, or systemic.
Fucking. You want to go?
Go ahead. No, you was going.
Go ahead. Go ahead, bro.
I hate because I'm gonna say guilty, but it's for him. It's like, bro, he's a young parent and he's making everything he's making out of his mind. Cause, bro, like I'm not saying he's not right, bro, but like he's a young parent, bro. Like he's not an old nigga. He's not Diddy's age. He a young nigga. Should he be accountable for his actions? Yes, but it's like, bro, you're crashing out right now on some stuff that you feel so emotional about when it comes to your child. I get why you're emotional. How you handle your emotions is what I don't agree with.
By the way, DDG is 27.
All right, never mind. Never mind. I thought nigga was younger. Never mind. Send him to jail.
He said it like this was some 19-year-old.
I thought nigga at least 21. I think he's 21.
fucking
Young
God.
parent. Nigga 27, bro.
Nah, because Hallie like 23, 24.
Bruh.
Cause she young. That's what I'm thinking. Like
She like
young.
23, 24.
Nah, pack him up, bro. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to waste your time.
Cause she not, he said I'm sorry to waste your time. I mean, I felt like I was disagreeing off top anyway, because whether he was young or old, Joe, he put his hands on her.
No, he shouldn't do
They
that.
got
No, he shouldn't.
Bruh,
He
the
shouldn't do
fucking
that.
girl got a fucking chip too.
No, that's all wrong. I
How
don't
the
agree with
fuck
none
are
of that.
you gonna fucking blame the system
I'm not. I ain't blame the system.
for
I ain't
a
blame the
chip
system.
fucking
Hold
tooth?
on. I ain't blame the system. I ain't say it was systemic.
People saying it's doctored.
What I'm saying is
Doctor,
that. What I'm
no,
saying is
she
that.
needs a doctor. That no, she needs a doctor, bruh. What the fuck is actually happening?
Oh,
I'm not
going
trying to
to
make
hell for
excuses
that
for
laugh.
him. I just know that
Jesus.
when you bring kids into the place, the emotional response to that is very high. This is not like because this is your
But you
offspring.
should also keep your hands to your goddamn
No,
self.
I ain't never not saying
Also,
that.
Ruby Rose claimed that he got physical with her, and when she said it, nobody listened. Like
He
she,
has no control over his
like
fucking
she did,
emotions.
She did
Yeah.
say that previously. This is not something that she said after Hallie said it. She said this like a year or two ago.
So this
Yeah,
ain't
she said
nothing
it.
new. This ain't nothing new.
He
It's
like
called a
putting his
pattern,
hands
kids.
on women.
It's called a pattern.
I mean, he claims that she was hacked or something,
What else is
and
he gonna claim?
that's not what it was. That he didn't put his hands on Ruby or something.
All that is, he don't want to take fucking responsibility for his actions, bro. Like, I don't listen to what nobody say. I look at what the fuck they be doing.
Facts.
That's what the truth is. Fuck everything a nigga be talking about. Like, talk is cheap. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at the shit that this nigga doing. It is not the actions of a fucking person that's affected by the system. Like, you're not a victim here.
Oh, also something that he did was they was having an argument, and she has this apparently video footage on her Ring camera on her doorbell of
Crashing out.
he grabbed her phone, drove off, and threw it out his car door, saying, get it, go fetch it, bitch.
Yeah.
She apparently has video
yeah.
footage of this. Allegedly, all is alleged.
Alleged.
D said, like he said, it's a pattern. Sorry for wasting y'all time again. DDG never showed any scratches. That's one thing I'm very proud of Bow Wow, because when they domesticated against him, Bow Wow's like, "Do you see me? I'm beat the fuck up. Do you see her? She's fine. She hit me with a lamp, my nigga. Look at me." DDG ain't never said dog, because the thing is, you shouldn't put hands on anybody. But usually, if they both was getting on a rumble, one nigga will be like, "Hey, bro, she blacked my eye first before we got into it, some shit." He never said that. He never said any of that. He never tried to fit his case of nah, nigga, she swung and we got into it.
She right.
That is one instance. All of this, first of all, I do love the Gen Z term crash out.
Crashing out.
I'm just saying it is a very fitting thing. But the way he is not in control of any sort of fucking emotion at all. Because who grabs somebody's phone? I mean, I know y'all rich and shit, but who grabs somebody's phone and throws it? That
right.
At some point, something has got to click in the back of your fucking mind to say, why the hell am I doing this?
Right, you are acting out. You're completely acting out.
Like, this is like it's like a version of a fucking tantrum. It's a grown tantrum. And I'm like,
and that's another thing
27 is too old for that shit.
He be having tantrums on his stream, and people are like, bro, all these tantrums that you're having on your stream can just be used against you in the court of law to prove that you are volatile.
The internet is forever.
Yeah.
People are putting together. Now, I may not know a lot, but I know this. There are tons of stream compilations. Who's to say they're like, oh, you want custody of your child? Let me just go to YouTube and see DDG Crash Out compilation number 5.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I'm mad at DDG because no more you too rich for this stupid ass shit.
Thank you.
Too rich for that.
Somebody didn't say, bro, if you want to see your child, this is not the way to do it, especially because you stream. Like,
But
even if you're not rich, bro, this is not the way to get your child.
Right.
By beating and aggressing the daughter's mother.
This is not.
I think the child shit is bullshit. I don't think any of this is about seeing his child.
Hell no.
I think what you're saying is true, Lawrence, that he got emotional regulation issues, and whether a child was involved or not, because they want a child involved with Ruby, if she's telling the truth.
Correct.
So if he was going to be a nigga that crashed out that put his hands on her, he was going to do that regardless if a child was there or not.
Correct.
If everything Hallie's saying is true, this nigga just got a fucking problem and he need to be dealt with. That's how I be feeling about it.
All right.
Like, I don't really have much, I don't have much wiggle room for niggas that just beat on women, dog.
I
You
don't
feel
think
me?
it's-
I
think
just
it's rocket
don't.
science.
I just fucking don't. You feel me? Like, I give certain understanding and caveats if you're being abused by this woman who keeps attacking and beating on you, and then you've been taking it and eventually something happens and you snap and defend yourself. I'll give a man that. But I ain't gonna give a nigga, I come home, dinner ready as pizza and beat the shit out of her. No, nigga.
Pizza.
You heard me? Y'all remember that old commercial?
Pizza.
The pizza.
No,
nigga.
you know what?
Hey, I don't get these niggas who just get mad or sad and they say I'm about to smack my girl. No, that's some bitch made shit, dog. I will never understand. I will never ride. I will never condone none of that shit. You feel me? So again, fuck them.
Fuck him.
Fuck him.
Boy, when turn to Ronald Reagan in that little scene. I like it here. I'll change that for you real quick.
Yeah, that one's not very difficult.
I mean, for people with sense, because again, there's people that will ride for this nigga and will ride the misunderstood route.
Because he has a really innocent look.
Yeah, he's unassuming.
Honestly.
So is Ted Bundy. Not to say they're the same. Next up, we talking about Tory. Tory Lanez is in the news now. Of course, he allegedly got stabbed up recently.
Stab his ass again.
God damn.
And this brought a whole landslide of new news. They got this MAGA ass rep that's claiming that she has new information that can help get Tory out of jail. And
sweet Jesus.
he got in touch with your boy Jason Lee over Hollywood, whatever the fuck, and his blog page. And he was claiming
the
that
Queen that I talked about a couple episodes ago.
He was talking about Tory told him that he really didn't shoot Meg and he only took the lick because he was taking a lick for black women. He didn't want to put no black women in jail, another black woman in jail, especially a black mother. So that's why he.
I thought it was because he's protecting Kylie Jenner.
And nigga. And ever since he said he used that. Since he used that excuse, and then his bodyguard came out the woodwork claiming that he overheard Kelsey's bodyguard, former bodyguard, said he overheard Kelsey admitting to the shooting or something. So that little bit of nugget has started the Tory truthers all over again to just ride on fucking Meg. And it's annoying at this point. It's really annoying.
Is there any credence to any of this?
Man,
no.
Let me tell you something. When I saw Tory's hairline, I knew that nigga was guilty and an abuser before he was an accused. All right?
Yeah.
That's a hairline of a nigga that just don't mean no good for nobody. All right? keep that nigga locked up. What is he in a Canadian jail?
No, he here.
No, he's here.
Well, in California jail?
I don't know where he is.
I think it is a California jail.
I don't know where he is.
Yeah,
But
that nigga probably getting packed out right now.
See, the thing with the Tory truthers is they got most of their information from blog sites and headlines. So they ride with the fact of...
And we all know how wonderfully journalistically accurate the Shade Room and Gossip and Hollywood Unlocked is.
Right. So
Reddit.
here's their main points that they be riding on. And again, they harass Megan every day. If you go to anything she ever posts, you'll see gangs of niggas saying, free Tory, fuck you, you should be in jail, you a liar, whoopty whoop.
You know what's fucked up? You the one got shot.
Exactly.
Thank you. You the one got shot.
Exactly.
Like, I can see if other people got shot with you.
Exactly.
You literally the only one that got shot. And it's like, it's your fault for all this for Tory.
And I want to circle something right quick. This is the third black woman that's come up who has evidence of her wrongdoing and still has people doubting and riding against her. Cassie had evidence, that bitch lying, she a whore, she a slut. Hallie had evidence, manipulator, controlling ass, crazy baby mama. Meg was not only has evidence, the court of law proved he was guilty. And they still saying, fuck you, free Tory, you a lying bitch.
At this point, do any of you dudes actually like women?
That's that's a side topic. But the Tory truthers feel like because Meg lied about us, there's two things that Meg lied about. She lied when it first went down, she told the cops that she stepped on glass. And she did that to protect Tory. And unfortunately, this opens up a whole side mission conversation that we're not going to delve into, but I just want to say it. And it's not my own thoughts. This is something psychological that black scholars are speaking on now, which is the fact of the way we socialize our women is to take care of us men. Like, as black people, that's what it is. We socialize, especially black mothers. They're so used to, if you saying historically, burying dead boys. You know what I'm saying? That we really put in their minds to protect us at all costs. Ridiculous, legitimately. So even if it's to the black woman's detriment,
even when it's not reciprocal,
they will have black women that will hold fucked up black men down just for the nature of I would rather hold you down and let the cops take you or let the cops fuck you up. It's like ingrained, and it's an ingrained thing that's working to the detriment of a lot of black women. So in this case, yes, she lied about stepping in glass, but she tried to cover for him. Then in the subsequent weeks, he kept antagonizing her, and that's where shit get fucked up that people keep forgetting. She first lied to cover for him. And he continued to antagonize her and on blog posts and memes, just kept fucking with her, bringing up the shoot, just being on some weird shit. And then eventually she said, well, I lied about this. But the fact that she lied at all, people were like, she's a liar. We can't believe her. I'm like, come on, guys. Nuance and context ain't a thing, you idiots.
Not on social media.
The second thing she lied about, she told Gayle King that she didn't fuck Tory. But when she had to come to the stand, you could lie to a fucking TV host asking you questions. Yeah. On the stand, she admitted, yeah, I did fuck him. So they feel like, well, you lied about fucking this nigga, and you lied about the glass thing, so we shouldn't believe you about him shooting you. And I'm like,
but then how I got shot?
That's not the same thing. Because again, if you just use common sense, just to me, if you just use general common sense, right? If she's lying to protect that nigga, that is not me just lying just to lie, nigga. I lied to try to cover the nigga that y'all trying to ride for.
Try to smooth
and
this
then
shit out.
after I tell you that this nigga shot me, you know how embarrassing it is to admit I was fucking that nigga, knowing that my partner was fucking him. I think a lot of people would have fucking lied in her situation if you accusing this nigga of shooting you to have to admit that you was smashing that nigga. Like, y'all acting like she's just lying to lie. No, the two lies y'all holding on her, it's some real, like, you act like nobody ever lied before. I often stand by, if you lying for some real shit, I'm not gonna hate on you because we all human. If she just lying to lie, nigga, y'all mad because she lying about who she fucking, it's not our business who she fucking.
Exactly.
The hell? But the Tory truthers use that as, well, I don't believe nothing else she said. And that's the slippery slope that happens. Also, they use the fact that the blog post ran with the DNA on the gun being inconclusive as if that meant that his prints wasn't on there. No, multiple prints were on there, so we couldn't tell who it was mostly for. But you got to go read, which niggas don't do, to see what that is. You feel me? And all these things that
they were all in the back of a car. Everybody is gonna have that hand on that gun, and that's at some point.
Maybe. And these are the things that the MAGA, I'm not necessarily going to touch the gun, I see your face, D. But that this,
I'm about to say, niggas just don't be just playing with guns in a car.
Facts. MAGA rep.
Hey.
The MAGA rep.
Keep away.
Right.
What? You take the gun. Yeah.
What?
Hey.
Yeah.
I'm a felon with a gun. I ain't supposed to have this, y'all. Hey.
So these are the things that MAGA rep that's stirring the pot are bringing up, and people aren't seeing the big picture. What she's really trying to do is get support from black men. You feel me? Because again, MAGA wish they had more of us, and that's the bigger picture for her. And she knows there's a lot of black men who can be radicalized because they have strong feelings about Tory being quote unquote innocent based upon their own fucking projections. You know what I'm saying? So that's the big play that niggas ain't seen. That's what she doing, because the things that she bringing up, because she made this announcement in 36 hours. I'm gonna drop the new info that we got. Why 36 hours? Just drop what you got. Why drop it on the internet?
In 36 hours.
Why? And that's a weird number, right? Why drop it on the internet instead of taking it to the judge to look at it? And the information she hit the internet with, well, she lied about stepping in gas. We found that out on the what they call the cameras that the police have?
Body cam.
The body cam footage. Ma'am, we already knew she lied about stepping in the glass.
That's a little goofy.
The evidence that came back inconclusive, and they tampered with the evidence. Man, we already knew it came back inconclusive, and you cannot prove that the evidence was tampered with. Like she came back with a bunch of shit that was already in the sphere, but again, she's using the shit that the truthers believe and sensationalizing it, and then you pit that with the bodyguard that came out the woodwork saying what he heard about what Kelsey said, and Nas's whole regard of, even Drake is part of it. Drake is like, he was pushing the petition to get him out, even though the facts are this, bro.
Coalition of Canadian.
The facts are this, bro. You admitted that Kelsey didn't. There's only 3 people in the car. There's an Instagram post that exists that you posted. Kelsey didn't do it. She didn't shoot herself. So who else did it, Tory? 1. 2, you could have took the stand to defend yourself and tell your side of the story.
Because if I'm right, bitch, I'm speaking my truth.
You refuse to, because you know if you lie on that stand, it's perjury.
Hit your ass with a double charge.
If you really, really innocent, why didn't you say nothing? Because what you saying don't make no motherfucking sense. Exactly. You hear me? 3. The 3 charges he got hit with was shooting Megan in the foot, which the doctors have the evidence that they pulled bullet fragments out of her foot and not glass. Again, go read. Being a felon with a gun. And his own witness that his defense attorneys pulled to the stand said that he saw Tory. He said, I saw them wrestling over a gun. I saw a flash happen. I saw the little guy have the gun in his hand and he was shooting in the air. And then it seemed like they were jumping the taller woman. That's what your witness said. So even if you tried to wiggle out of the fact that you shot her in the foot, your witness put your felon ass with a gun in your hand and you're shooting into the neighborhood. A Calabasas neighborhood.
He was in the Hollywood the high ranks. Number 1, nigga, that's 3 strikes. We all know what happens when we get 3 strikes.
None of these people who riding for Tory seem to want to entertain all of these facts. All they want to ride with is Megan's a liar, inconclusive prints, and we don't fuck with her. Oh, here's the last thing you got to throw in there. There's also a jail call that he made to Kelsey the night of, apologizing for wilding out and all the things he did to Kelsey and Meg.
I don't even remember what happened. I was so drunk, man. I don't even know.
Why would you say that if you didn't do nothing? And if you're going to now say Kelsey's the shooter, why is Kelsey the one at the hospital with Megan versus you are calling from some phone apologizing for something?
And you know what's crazy, dog?
This is recorded. It's
in this conversation, I can definitely, I can't say it's facts, but when he's asking Kelsey, Tory Lanez is asking Kelsey where the hospital's at, she denies giving the name up, and I truly believe she did that because it's possible something could have happened if he would have gave the name or did it there, or have some people come talk to her. Like, she purposely avoids giving the name when, in my opinion, I feel like she knew the name. You're at the fucking hospital. You're going to know the hospital that you're at. But she doesn't give it the information because so many of these truthers and supporters, I feel like he would have used that against them in some kind of way at that hospital. Yeah, but that's a hypothesis.
He's weaponizing anything that he can to get out.
Yeah, that's what it seemed like.
And the trippy thing is, he's telling your boy that he wouldn't want to put a black mother in jail, but dog, Kelsey wasn't even a mother yet. So how can you claim that was your angle when she had no kid when this went down?
I can tell you what it is.
That's just a big reach.
I can tell you what the problem is for Tory, bro. He in American jail. He ain't in Canada jail. All right? That nigga in there with Bloods and Crips, and he got to come off that money. and they beating his ass left and right. So he trying to find every angle to get his ass free because he know he guilty. When he got locked up, he was guilty.
And the fact that he just got stabbed up, they're trying to use for sympathy to also radicalize his, you know what I mean, his supporters. They even had the story out that he had 2 collapsed lungs, but he's doing good the next day. That's impossible.
Number one, you know why he got stabbed up? Because he didn't pay that money.
Now, I'm not saying he didn't get stabbed up, but they dropped this, like, the aftermath of it was like, there was like 2 collapsed lungs, but he's breathing great the next day. Nigga, no.
Some niggas even try to say making sense.
And
how you collapse both of them?
Come on, and a lot of people. And if you go in comment sections, it's men and women. When I say the Tory truthers, it's not just like niggas. It's a lot of niggas. Don't get it twisted. But it's women in there too, like crucifying her. And I'm just like how do we get to this point where? By every regard, it was proven that this man did this, but we still can't help but our celeb worship.
There are still women.
Actually, very simple.
Women who ride behind R. Kelly.
Yeah, exactly. True that.
Shit, half the women in Chicago that I know be like, man, shit, R. Kelly been doing that. That's just what it is. That's our society. We love R. Kelly.
So guilty, misunderstood, is systemic. For Tory.
Oh
no, he's guilty.
That motherfucker is guilty and stupid.
And as far as the people that's trying to ride for him. This is just the way I think about it.
I tell you.
Like, that does not really bother me. And it only doesn't bother me for the simple fact that there's always going to be the opposition. There's always going to be that fucking element that's just going to just find some kind of way to argue for the opposite side of the shit.
And that really bothers me to a large degree. There's certain things that I can totally understand there's 2 sides. But there's other shit where it's like, no, there's really only one side here.
But
and you're being put, like, purposely obtuse. You know what I'm saying? You're being intellectually dishonest on purpose. You're jumping through hoops to make this thing a thing.
Or you're stupid.
That should never be a thing.
I also think that niggas...
Or you're stupid. A lot of dumb people got voices now.
Right.
A lot of dummies.
With the internet, hell yeah.
You hear me?
I also think that
That's
niggas want Tory
it.
to be innocent so they can be innocent in their own lives for the fucked up shit they did. So they can kind of feel right.
You know what? I completely and totally agree with you.
People say that apply to everybody we've been talking about, though.
Like I said, whenever you see these like rape apologists, you're like, what you got? You at some point in your life, you probably sat here and said, at the least, what I did may be considered this crime. Or did I do something to make you feel like I've done this crime? I didn't mean to sexually assault, but y'all are telling me all of this X, Y, and Z, and that sounds like it, but so they're going to rise. Of course, they're going to rise up against that just to be like, well, if I'm not one, then he's probably not one either.
Also, we will ride for our faves.
Always.
Yeah.
And I hate that to a certain degree. If a motherfucker, if you they fave or what have you, you can do no wrong, even if it's blatantly in your face that this is a terrible human being. And they're gonna ride that. Let's separate the art from the artist. But I'm gonna tell you this as an artist. You cannot separate the art from the artist. My art comes from me. That is a cop-out statement.
Look at all R. Kelly songs.
There's a cop-out statement. I don't give a fuck what you say. There's no part. If you talk to any artist and you ask them why are they on their journey, why do they still create? Because they're compelled to. It's part of our identity.
Thank you.
So stop the whole bullshit. It's bullshit. If you want to be a rape or pedophile apologist, own that shit. But don't be like, oh, well, even though in their personal life they beat the fuck out of women, I'm only listening because, I just... No, you're not. That's who the nigga is. That's who the woman is.
And if you look deeper, it definitely shows through the art. Definitely. I really believe that
if you're a true artist, you can't not have you in your art.
Yeah.
It's impossible.
Yeah. I think that honestly, the art gives you more of the answers than the actual person.
At times, because at times it's very subconscious.
Yeah.
Sometimes you're telling on yourself and you don't even know.
A lot of these niggas do drill rap because they really drilling and they need to let that demon out. Let them express themselves and let that demon out.
Nigga, I would say personally, dog, like certain short films we've done, I've written scripts and we'll shoot the film, and then afterwards I'm like, damn, this is part of my life. I didn't write this as part of my life. When I look back at it, like, oh shit, this is what this was. Sometimes you make your own art and don't even realize what it means.
Absolutely.
And then you come back to your own art and realize I was telling on myself.
That's why we looking at those Biggie lyrics kind of questionable.
No, chill out. Stop. Leave Biggie. I know what lyric you're talking about. Leave Biggie the fuck alone.
A few of them at that.
Yeah.
He ain't say just one.
Yeah.
Pac never said that.
So y'all riding on guilty again. I feel like unless we had a guy up in here that was really a Tory fan,
that's another thing too. Like these niggas is acting like Tory is Michael Jackson.
Bro.
Like, Tory is Tory Lanez, dog.
Bro,
Tory's a talented guy, but come on.
And also, Meg Thee Stallion ain't Whitney Houston. She's Meg Thee Stallion. You act like she's some big superior ass overlord of people. Like Meg Thee Stallion is a powerful woman in her own right, but she's not no fucking lord of like she's that powerful to go get Tory in this position.
Right. At the end of the day, she didn't even press the charges on Tory. She was
picked that up.
She was subpoenaed. People think it's Meg versus Tory. No, she was subpoenaed because once you get shot, the government looking into you as shot.
It's Tory being a nigga with a gun in a white area and shooting that bitch in the air and shooting people.
Calabasas? Yeah.
Because if that shit would have happened on Crenshaw, and it would have just been regular ass Tory and regular ass Meg who wasn't rich, and it was on Crenshaw, this shit wouldn't even made major news.
I mean, let's throw Chris Brown in this. Apparently, ironically, he said free Tory and then was arrested in London.
Stupid ass nigga.
For what?
Man, listen. Guilty. We ain't even got to get too much on Chris Brown. That nigga guilty.
He had previous warrants for breaking a bottle over somebody's head in London and forgot.
Of fucking course he did.
No, that nigga didn't forget. Nigga, you knew you had warrants. You knew they were looking for you. You thought you had enough money. You can go back. You thought you was big. You thought your dance move was going to get your ass out of this. Yeah, right? You thought you was about to wall your ass out of this, and the motherfucking people in London said, "Nigga, we number one. Not only we gonna make an example out of you, but our country kind of falling a little bit. We gonna need some money out of your ass too, because we know you got it."
Damn.
And we know you about to go on tour. And you want to be stupid enough to step on our grounds? How dare you disrespect a nigga on their turf and then come back and be like, oh, I'm good? No, nigga, no. You don't diss me at my house and then come back at my house and be like, it's all good. You getting your ass whipped. Nigga, don't you ever step back foot on this soil. That nigga should have stayed far away from London. He should stay away from people named London. That nigga is stupid. Talking about was guilty? Like, out of all the stupid things, that's the stupidest shit you ever do to go back to the scene of the crime.
Again, Chris Brown has a lot of very loud apologists. They got women that ride for Chris Brown regardless of his abusive nature and his violent nature.
Same with Drake.
I'm gonna say Drake ain't a Chris Brown. It's different.
No, they ain't. But some kind of abusive. But you are.
But Chris Brown, I will say this every time about Chris Brown. Some of y'all are stuck in this time capsule thinking that the reason why people don't fuck with him, like he doesn't get the brand deals that he could get, why a lot of big business don't try to take gambles on Chris Brown, is because if you Google Chris Brown rap sheet, every year since the Rihanna situation, there's a violent occurrence. He's arrested for something violent.
Something always with women too, most of the time.
Every year. Sometimes it's with women. There's times where, like, Karrueche had a restraining order on him because he was abusive to Karrueche. Because she wasn't
choking her.
He punched her in the stomach so much. See, that wasn't as high profile as Rihanna. People just be thinking, oh, they still blaming him for Rihanna. No. They low-key forgave him for Rihanna at a point. Remember, they started dating again at a point. They went to Oprah. He cried on the BET stage looking in the man in the mirror. Niggas forgave him for Rihanna. And then he was beating on Karrueche. And then, like I said again, they kept having all of these altercations he had a violent situation. He threw a brick at his mama's car. He destroyed the studio that he's supposed to have an interview in. He held this one girl hostage and wouldn't let her leave. He stole this one girl's phone and wouldn't give it back. He got Usher jumped. He might have did something to Tiana Taylor. Like, there's always something that he's arrested for. There's no reason why this boy should have every year. You can Google this if you think I'm lying. Google Chris Brown rap sheet. Every year. That should say something. Yes, he is a great dancer. He makes amazing music. Talented guy. That's how
a nigga get y'all.
Let's call a spade when it comes to this guy, because the evidence is evidencing. And for whatever reason, we will not believe the evidence when it's our faves.
Not even just evidence, like, even that nigga friends, the circle he keeps around him is like, it's like, bro, even now, like, you involved in
said niggas. Free Tory.
And honestly, bro, I just don't see how a nigga, like, I free Tory, dog. That's crazy, dog. That's really crazy to me. Like, you really didn't have to say nothing.
So y'all all riding guilty?
Guilty. Yeah. Honestly, I was guilty for all these niggas.
He's not a misunderstood man. The black men are under attack.
Oh, no, he misunderstood, all right.
The only black men that are under attack are the ones that's out here doing shit.
Attacking.
So, yeah, you're right. These niggas is under attack. Because they out here tripping.
Son, and that's and that's how I've been feeling about a lot of this shit. Because again, dog, as black men in America, we know the system is built against us. Don't get that fucking shit twisted. But the people that y'all decide to pedestalize and defend be niggas who did fucked up shit.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Bruh, black men are not under attack. It's just bad people are under
It's no two things are true at once.
The black man under attack.
They just happen to be
Mark
black.
Lamont, he'll be under attack.
Systemically, black people, we are under attack
Malcolm X be
systemically.
under attack.
As a black man in America, bro, we know how the game works against us. But again, the niggas, that does not separate the fact that there's still niggas who's doing shit and deserving what they get.
Right. I have not been subpoenaed.
You know.
I'm not getting. Bruh, they not knocking at my door. So
I stand by, dog. Nigga that got too, like, look at Trey Songz, a nigga that got too many rape charges in my mind is smoke. Because there's grown ass men that go their entire lives without ever being accused of rape.
Right.
So you mean to tell me you got multiple niggas?
got
Something fucking
multiple?
wrong with you?
Yeah.
I'm not riding. No,
Exactly.
you a problem. Like, what we meaning here?
It's a pattern. You got it 2 times.
I'm tired of these because they rich ass niggas that they gotta represent us. Just because you're rich don't make you a great
They
person.
don't fucking represent us. They represent them.
Facts.
Let's throw a woman into this. Recently, Doechii got in trouble because at the Met Gala, she flipped out on the people that was helping her.
Misunderstood.
And was another thing with Doechii is people think she's an industry plant because they feel like she had a very fast rise. And like, I don't know, there's a lot of Doechii hate, but when you look into the hate of it, it just feels like she's just kind of existing. And she's getting this backlash. Now, streamer Aiden Ross went in on her, this white boy,
KKK member.
fuck him, about saying how she's talentless. She was all this other bullshit. And I just wanted to just circle Doechii for a minute because
talentless bitch talking about somebody else ain't got talent.
I just bring her up because we talk about like misunderstood, guilty, systemic. Some of this for me with Doechii feels systemic. She's a dark-skinned black woman, and it just feels like even if we once again if we look at the victims in the past couple of situations, the through line keeps being we don't believe, like black women feels like they under attack because it keep being one of them that's not being believed. And it's like a nigga could get shot, be the worst nigga ever, but people gonna ride for them. But a black woman could get shot and we gonna shit on her and be like, well, no, we gonna ride with the nigga. And I feel like us as black men should be able to circle the fucked upness of they can have all the evidence. It's like how we get treated by white people is how black women get treated by white people and us at times. And fellow black women. Like, you know what I mean? As a community, like we be like, there's a problem there that we need to circle. So when I look at how it's not just white people hating on Doechii, some of the people also in our community be hating on Doechii, I feel like it's needless. If you feel like she's a plant, I would love to see how. If you feel like she's just a bitch, I mean, everybody have a moment. We're all human. But I just want to throw up in there.
I can't remember if that was Doechii's first time at.
It was her first time at the Met Gala.
Yeah.
Well, I would be a little nervous my goddamn self, and I may come off a little off-putting.
Number one, she was upset because they were trying to sneak and get photos of her when I think she wasn't ready or some shit like that in the third. And so she just wanted to cover herself. So she really was just on edge. It's an on edge moment. Number one. Number two, she's a dark-skinned black woman who is getting fame. So there's a lot of hate that's already coming towards her way that she don't even expect.
And that's what I'm calling this. I'm calling this systemic. I don't think any of us think she's guilty.
No,
but this is one that where would you go with? Is she a misunderstood artist or is it a systemic issue?
It's very systemic.
I think systemic too when it comes to black women, dark skinned black women, especially in
What
media.
kind of reaction did she have to
She was just a little diva-ish, bro. That's all.
But
she did no shit Aretha Franklin hasn't done.
But here,
What is
but
she
no,
doing?
she just yelled at him.
Just yelled at her team to get the umbrellas and make sure to get the shit so she can cover up. She was like just talking to him in a very aggressive way. But it's like,
But my point is,
diva-ish way.
they was fucking with that girl before now. They just she finally cracked and gave him something to pounce on. Yeah. Because again, before this, they was giving Doechii shit, saying she's a plant, saying all this shit. When honestly, she's talented as hell. She's cold.
Talented. You don't be a TDE if you're not talented. Let's just get that out.
You know, there's an argument for misunderstood, I think, but I'm going with systemic. What you saying, Lawrence?
Well, I mean, also she had all that mess over the whole what was that?
And she pissed a lot of niggas off because again, an interview. Go ahead. What you saying?
Well, of course, she pissed people off because she admitted they were playing a game with like Hot Wings or some shit, and she was like, "What's a red flag for
dating.
For dating, and she was like straight men.
And a lot of straight men took that personally, that she said straight men are a red flag for her as a bisexual woman.
Them niggas, like when she said that, them niggas brought out their red flags and like, here we are.
They started riding. They took.
Want to let everybody know.
Corny.
I don't
corny.
Think, yeah, I don't. Well, I mean, she don't date straight men. Neither do I.
And her reasonings was basically that a lot of straight men be homophobic. And she's bisexual. She dates guys. She dates girls. She has guy friends that are gay and such and such and such. And sometimes when she's interacting with your average straight dude, at some point they get weird about her queerness or the fact that she has queer friends or what have you. So it's like, it's not that I wouldn't fuck with a straight man. It's that, okay, you straight nigga.
On top of that,
let me be a little cautious given my history.
On top of that, knowing how some straight men are, that you get the Chris Browns. You know what I'm saying? Like when you are like a bisexual man, not all the case, but sometimes when you're in the queer realm and being a man, it gives you an understanding that you have a better world view of human nature and human kindness, especially towards women who often get abused, whereas straight men had, somebody said it best. Sometimes straight black men want to be the white men of the black community.
Facts.
I just hate that niggas take everything so personally.
Yeah.
I stand by, if I know I'm not the type of nigga that a motherfucker is referring to, I'm not going to take the charge.
Right.
But them hit dogs hollering though, because them niggas, that's how they said they try to get a validation for their feelings to be right because they're hit dogs that's hollering.
So many cats act like being a man is like being part of some gang, and since we all have a penis, no matter what happens, if you don't ride, you ain't down. And it's like, my nigga, if you did something fucked up or if you wrong in a situation, I'm not about to ride.
What
like,
do you call that, dipping?
What?
Call it dipping.
What you mean dipping?
Dipping is a term. You know they got simping as a term?
Dimping?
Dipping is a term.
I've never heard that.
You got me there, buddy.
Dipping is when you put down, like when the men put down women in the sake of riding for the man.
I ain't never heard of that one, boy. That's new.
Dimping. Look it up, dimping.
I don't even like the way that feels out of my mouth.
Yeah.
I'm dimping. You dimping.
I'm not saying that.
I'm not saying that one. I ain't saying that one.
Shout out to my boy Conscious
That sounds like how you get. How did you get herpes? I was dimping,
yo.
I'll ride for the black man too much.
So we're gonna wrap the etouffee up right here. Other people that I want to talk about, we're gonna talk about in the future is Shannon Sharp, Rod Wave. And apparently Sky Jackson is in the new Baby Daddy who's beating on her too. So this is a thing.
But hers is so obvious.
Your fucking hands to yourselves.
Like, I'm not making an excuse, but you got with a trash ass hood nigga, and what you thought you was going? You thought you got with Marcus Garvey? But you thought you got with Martin Luther King when you got with that nigga? You got with a hood nigga that do hood shit.
Hey,
all right.
I'm
not saying he shouldn't, but are you really surprised?
Though you knew what you was dealing with from day one. I'm not a little boy.
Yeah, but a lot of old
ways. I just stand by, man. I think more of us, like it's one word that just keep on coming out of a lot of our mouths as black men to women is accountability. Black women don't have no accountability. Women don't have no accountability. My type is accountability. When you watch the Pop the Balloon dating show, I want a woman with accountability. Accountability, like the way that women bring up narcissistic is the way that niggas bring up accountability.
That's weird because we talking about most times when niggas are talking about that, I used to believe that nigga taking accountability of being wrong about something, not being abused and saying.
What I'm saying is more of us as men need to take the accountability of we need to take accountability for the fact that, nigga, we be fucking up. That is not every situation ain't the system working against us. A lot of situations be these niggas be fucking up, and they might be reasons why niggas are fucking up. You might want to play the systemic card and be like, well, it's systemically because of this. But at the end of the day, it's like what D often say, motherfuckers, you made your own decisions, and we got to stop giving rope to demons. Like, I'll give rope to a nigga that has a reason that, like, even though he did something fucked up, I can kind of identify with. Like I said, like if the story was true about the dude killing the cop, the dirt, like or like the dude that was in the news recently that the cop killed this kid, so he killed another cop. Yeah. Now he didn't kill the cop that killed his kid though. So again, it's wrong that you killed that cop. But I understand the anger and the hurt that goes into all y'all cops that ride for y'all cops and cover for y'all cops. Well, one of y'all got because y'all don't want to fucking fight against the fact that y'all be having that blue line. So again, if somebody wanted to argue for that, man, even though I still feel he was wrong for killing someone that had nothing to do with it, I could understand it. You feel me? Exactly. I can understand you standing up to see that. But y'all niggas want to stand up for niggas that, bro, there's no reason for you to ride for these niggas when these niggas did it to themselves, and you keep trying to use these black women as scapegoats, and you think that's some real nigga shit. It's not. It's not, you feel me? One part of being a man, you keep talking about we want to be the leaders and shit. Being a leader at times is taking your fucking lick. Being a leader at times is you want to talk about being all big and bad. My woman need to cook for me and clean for me and do all this shit. Well, part of being a real ass nigga and protecting your people is sometimes protecting them from your goddamn self. Sometimes we as men need to know when damn, we the problem. We the fucking problem, you feel me? They got issues that we could bring up where I could be like, yeah, bro, the black man got screwed. But these niggas that y'all defending like Diddy and DDG and Tory Lanez and Chris Brown, even Jonathan Majors to a degree, like Shannon Sharp, like some of these motherfuckers that you decide to fucking defend don't need your defending. And they rich, so they don't really give no fucks anyway.
Broke ass nigga.
Right.
So, you know what I mean? Like, let's start fighting against the culture of what, I don't know if it's like man, because that shit ain't really serving. And a lot of y'all niggas that got in your mind that anytime a nigga do something for a woman or hold down a woman, he a simp. Y'all the real dimps. Because y'all riding for dick. And unless you gay, and a lot of y'all claim you ain't, that concept should not be something that you identify with.
Boss man, D-Lo.
Feel me? Because again, I stand by. I hate the way that our queer brothers be getting used to be weaponized, to be like, oh, anytime a nigga do something fucked up against women, that means he must be gay. No, they got fucked up niggas. Stop trying to put it on everything but the fact that the nigga is fucked up.
True that.
Period. You hear me? And that was that etouffee
of the day.
That was a lot.
Num,
Hope
nigga.
y'all ate all that shit up.
You hear me?
Woo.
Quick Nola dose America.
Man, if I hit another pothole, I'ma call the mayor. I'm already reminded of the poverty and the demon slayers. I'm aware of the murder capital of the United Nations. The leader been trying to plan with preparation from observation. But no, I must not look like a leader from the segregation. I see so many homeless people, might consider them my acquaintance. And if that was the case, you would've thought they sent someone from maintenance. Stay with this story, it'll make some sense later. Change start with the man in the mirror. That's Michael Jackson, baby.
So I'm speaking now from what I think, from what I have seen, from what I have analyzed, and the conclusions that I have reached.
Not a black boy on the scene like Denzel.
Y'all heard about the bubble story?
Yeah, the wall bubble story. All that shit sound like wall between gentrification.
What's up, Lawrence? Tell us about it.
So, apparently the CEO of Cafe Du Monde just moved in, I think it's like St. Anne somewhere, and there is a bar across that called, what's it, MBR? It's MB something. So that bar has a little like goofy bubble machine on their balcony. It blows out bubbles. So CEO Ben something has on multiple occasions called the police on this man because the bubbles, quote, may get into his drink or
his martini that he likes to have in his yard.
Yeah,
fuck up his car,
his Porsche,
or fuck up his Porsche. Which you parked a Porsche on any street in the fucking French Quarter. Why you worry? Bubbles are the least of your fucking worries. I'm just saying, bubbles are the least of your worries. Shit is at the top. Just human shit, horse shit.
I'm not even thinking about worries when I hear this story. Just the fact of the matter is you're in New Orleans and you're in the French Quarter, and you should just know our city is going to be New Orleans. But
That's
keep
true.
going.
Yeah. So in the vein,
Don't come to New Orleans and expect New Orleans to change for you, bitch.
Thank you.
Keep going.
In the vein of pettiness, a whole bunch of people went out to MBR and blew as many bubbles as humanly MRB. Gotcha. Sorry about that. So I'm apparently dyslexic. But they found as many bubbles and blew so many bubbles, it's ridiculous.
They've been trolling this man by blowing bubbles nonstop.
So funny.
It's some New Orleans shit. Because again, that's like coming to the Endo and getting mad about a second line and reporting the second line. Nah, bitch, you came to New Orleans and you're gonna move in the French Quarter. It's like moving on Bourbon and getting mad that you seen some titties or a drunk. Right. Like, what the hell is you talking about? I hate when a gentrifier come here and, like I said, you can't change us. Either you adapt or you get the fuck. Like, that is what it is.
And like I said, you're the CEO of Cafe Du Monde. If anything, thank you.
Why you got private everything?
Why you decide to move on St. Anne, like in the busiest touristy area,
and expect not to have?
Come on,
action. That's the right word. Not expect not to have no
you worried
action.
About bubbles on your porch. You need to worry about shit on your porch.
To me,
on your porch, in your drink, maybe in your drink, because people are nasty.
To me, it's a gentrification war because the bubbles has been here for 10 years. But to me, anything after Katrina, you moved here and brought these bubbles in. And it's like when I saw the thing, it's not that I don't care for the bubbles, have the bubbles. But I was like, bro, these two rich white folks going at it. One nigga came in 10 years ago and brought some bubbles. This rich white motherfucker came in yesterday. He mad about the bubbles.
Right.
Nobody black is owning any of the shit that they work at in any of these places.
I don't care. I don't care about that because of the nature of this. The problem is still someone black could have been doing that. You see what I'm saying? Like, black, like I said, if we had a second line, that's niggas who do second lines.
Get rid of both of them. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'll get rid of that nigga and his portion, get rid of bubbles too. Who gives a fuck?
I ain't giving no, because fuck if the bubbles run there will be something else of the ilk because that's what our city is.
And if it was black, I appreciate it more.
But whether it's black or white, that's what our city is. Our city does shit like that. Yes, you feel me? So if you're going to move into the heart of the city, you have no business whether it's coming
heart of chaos.
You have no business trying to call the police on the city is what I feel like. I feel like you're trying to call the police on New Orleans for being New Orleans. Whether you black, whether you white, Asian, whatever the fuck, dog. There's certain things that we're the city that you could go out and drink with your liquor and you good and shit. We're the city of drive-through daiquiris. We're the city where we get Mardi Gras off. Like we got our own rules here, nigga. So whether that was a white-owned bubble establishment, whether it's whoever, nigga, you don't come in our city and regulate no shit. You don't come in the heart and regulate no shit. That's the whole point. You feel me? That's why. That's the bullshit. You hear me?
Probably the whitest thing you can do.
That is the whitest thing.
Go to a whole nother nigga city and tell them how they should be?
Nigga.
To fit your liking?
Nigga.
Stop doing that shit that you've been doing.
I say, man, you still doing that shit?
Bro, next up.
Stop trying to turn us to Cleveland.
Next up, Marie Laveau house burned down.
Shut up. That's not even her house for real.
Oh, really?
Nope. That's not her real house. And on top of that, they overly be selling her shit like she's some kind of fucking hoodoo queen when she's actually a high priestess and very heavy in the Catholic Church. Like
but she also did voodoo as well. That's also part of her story.
Yeah, but not that hoodoo shit they be selling at that shop. They be selling dark magic in that shop, and she didn't practice dark magic. All right. She's practicing spiritualistic magic. If she want to get deep into it, and they be selling. What
word did you just say?
I didn't want to say nothing.
What did you say?
I was just like,
what kind of magic joke?
One more time.
What did you say?
Spiritualistic.
Spiritualistic.
No, you put an E in front of that bitch. You say it's a spiritual.
Spiritualistic.
So we put an E in front. I feel like you're trying to say experimental and expression and spiritual. It is all came out
all in one word.
Poetic license. All right.
It's spiritualistic.
All right. English ain't nothing but the white man language anyway. All right.
Spiritualistic.
I ain't gonna fuck with you, dog. Last up on Dose of Old America, dog. Lil Wayne kicks his girlfriend out on Mother's Day.
Why?
I kick a bitch out on her B-Day.
I only mention that because it's Lil Wayne and it's a hot story. I have no opinion on that. That's y'all own domestic issue. I don't know. She came to the internet with the shit, but again, we don't know what's going on in y'all shit. Right, you hear me? You could have been the worst and he kicking your ass out. I don't fucking know.
It's not our business.
That one don't mean you're a good one.
That one ain't our business, but that was just a sensationalized story. I just want to say it. It's crazy. We'll see where it goes. Last up, no, huh?
Bitch, I know you lying.
Bitch, I know you fucking lying. I know you fucking lying. Bitch, I know you fucking lying. I know you fucking lying. I know you fucking lying.
I just want to bring up two things and just get your opinion. One was there's an investigation going into the mayor of Chicago because apparently he's only hiring black people.
Real.
Free
that nigga. All right. That's the one we need to be protected. That's who the system is against. All right. That nigga. Keep that nigga safe at all costs.
Yeah, man. And what you said, D?
I mean, I guess
it's the Trump administration. They're doing that to be bitches. Basically.
They just messing with him.
They really are messing with him because if I'm not mistaken, I saw the video the other day basically saying if you're doing that to reflect the city as a whole, then the city of Chicago is pretty black.
I stand by, dog. I am all for black nepotism, and I'm all for whatever you call niggas hiring niggas. Because they niggas. Because again, if you don't want to give us reparations, well, then there's certain maneuvers that y'all been doing for generations that I'm all for us doing now.
I mean, dog, every time we try to pull ourselves up by our bootstraps.
Y'all knock them down. Y'all cut them off.
And then
set the boots on fire.
Fuck, boots should be on the ground, not on fire.
You know what I mean? So I, as a black person, I don't give a fuck. Hire black people. Me as a black person, if your son or your daughter is good at the job, put them on. Like, I don't care about that because it's always been done to us. Right, if they're good at the job, don't just, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's the caveat. Because again, the white people, they don't give a fuck if a nigga was good at the job. They just put little Brad on.
You're right.
No, if your son or your daughter good at the job, man, come on.
Honestly, fuck it. Put the nigga that ain't good at the job.
Why the fuck not?
Fuck that, y'all. White mediocrity going on and shit.
Right, especially if you going against some white people.
I'll make you better at the job, nigga.
I'll help you out.
Bring your trash ass on.
Unless you a minority of a minority. Like, you like an Arab or Asian, I'm like, okay, y'all be getting fucked over or something, you know what I'm saying? But like, you white motherfuckers, dog, and I don't know some I hate white people shit, but it's on some generalizing how generations have been with y'all little things that y'all do to get ahead and stay ahead. Oh, I'm not gonna hate on niggas for doing the same. I would never hate on niggas for doing the same. I'm sorry, I can't. It's not in me to do.
Just don't do it at the hospital. I don't want to die.
I mean, listen. True. You got to be qualified in certain areas, though.
Yeah.
Can't have a YN in space.
You know,
I'm here for YNs in space.
Now they're talking about writing a show.
I'm here for YNs in space.
YNs in space.
Homeboys in outer space.
We had homeboys in outer space. I'm here for YNs in outer space. I'll be here for that shit. All right, last up, Joe, close it out. Sports.
All right, since we talking about people kicking their baby mamas
Sports.
out. Fuck yeah.
About to say, nigga, I need to
I forgot to hit the core. As soon as we talk about niggas kicking their baby mama out, Rudy Gobert, who plays basketball, kicked his baby mama and their one mother-old child out of the house since he started the playoffs.
Damn.
He said,
these basketball niggas wild because remember Anthony Edwards got paid all his child support up front.
That nigga opened up a slippery soap over thing that, boy.
Nigga, I didn't even know that was possible.
I just got to pay the boy.
He paid 18 years of child support up front. How many millions he broke off?
I think like 9 million.
Some
shit like
crazy
that.
shit. Just because he said, I didn't want the child. I do not want to be in a child's life. I told you not to have the child. You had the child anyway. I'm going to financially handle this situation, but leave me the fuck alone. That's what he at with it. And
boy, rich niggas about to take advantage of that, boy. That's a slippery slope now. Now, any rich nigga that don't want to like have obligations to the child and fall out of duties,
pay the money.
Pay the money.
As a man, I wouldn't do that, but I understand his position. That's all I can say.
Can't say he didn't pay that child support.
Morally, I can't concede to that. Just morally.
Yeah, morally you
but I do look. At least one, you did throw up the money. You got niggas that don't even throw up the fucking money. Right. And two, there is a conversation to be had if the father is saying from the beginning, I don't want a child, and I'm not going to be in the child's life, and you decide to keep the child. There's a conversation there, man.
Yeah, there is a conversation,
especially since he didn't leave you hanging. Again, like. A lot of people was demonizing him. A lot of red pill niggas was riding for him. And I just feel like it's a nuanced conversation, and it depends on, your own personal taste and subjectivity.
True that. When it comes to sports right now, because I want to say basketball for last, I'm going to go real quick. In the fighting, we got Dustin Poirier, who's from Louisiana. He's about to have his retirement fight against the zombie Max Holloway. So that's going to be a big thing. Shout out to Louisiana, because Dustin Poirier is also a person that... from what I've seen so far, has always been on the right side of history. And Max Holloway is also one of the greatest fighters in the UFC, especially in his weight division. He's that motherfucker that was swinging at motherfuckers and wasn't looking at them and still hitting their ass.
Thought we was in boxing, so we in
UFC.
MMA.
We in MMA, yeah, we in MMA. When it comes to boxing, a little boxing tea, Adrian Bronner went to jail for tricking niggas with tricking rappers and rich niggas with bad dice. Like getting money out of them niggas with bad dice. I was like, damn, Adrian Bronner, you got so broke you got trick dice, nigga?
I said, you got trick dice?
Who gets didn't Justin get stomped for that in Centers?
That's exactly what our partner Justin Davis got stomped out for.
He
definitely.
Bruh, nigga went to jail.
47 minutes.
Bro, he got trick dice and got niggas out of millions and went to jail, dog.
Loaded dice, huh?
Loaded fucking dice, dog.
That's some throwback shit there.
Bruh, number one, that's some nigga shit, dog. Like,
yeah,
dog,
that's some nigga shit.
That's some real nigga shit, dog. You too, dog. You got trick dice and you gambling with, man.
You too famous for that.
Right.
So we're gonna skip out of it.
You must really can't fight for real.
Nah, his fight days is over. That nigga is like, dog. He kept getting
he out of the game.
Yeah, bro. He was a lot of mouth and not enough to back it up.
Yeah, seems so.
Wild in 2025 that you're getting that done.
Trick dice, dog. Nigga,
wasn't that the first scene of Harlem Nights?
Right. Motherfucking trick dice, man. Who else? So we're gonna get out of boxing. We're gonna go into football. I'm gonna just go straight to New Orleans on this one. So we got Derek Carr retired, which is a big thing for us because that opens up a money cap for us. Not only does it's a good thing that he's retiring, but the thing about our biggest problem, number one, our biggest problem is when Derek Carr was in the play, he got our main receivers hurt. Michael Thomas, Chris Olave, and I think one other major receiver. These are receivers who could have took us a long way, but because of Derek Carr's, there's a thing about certain quarterbacks that know certain things they shouldn't throw because they're putting their fucking wide receivers in the line of fire to get hit and bruised really badly. And he just ignored that rule and got my major wide receivers hurt so much that Michael Thomas had to retire.
Damn.
So a lot of the city don't even like Derek Carr for that one reason alone. But since he retired, since he was taking so much of the financial cap, the money cap, because every team has a cap they can only spend so much money. If not, it become a monopoly of who gets the best players, who has the most money. So there's a cap on this. We have a lot more room now to get in new talent. All right? A lot of people are like, why we couldn't get Shador? Honestly, at the time, Derek Carr was still running it, so we didn't have the money for Shador.
When you saying Shador, you're talking about Deion Sanders' son.
Yeah, Shador
Deion Sanders' son, Shador Sanders.
Which I'm going to bring up. So that's
and that was a whole controversy about him during that whole draft.
Which I'm going to speak lightly on that. But that's the thing about the Saints is now we got money to bring some talent in and makes people want to come because motherfuckers only want to come not just because of the city, but can you pay me? Can you pay that money? And now we got money to say, hey, we can keep you for a long time. We can build around you. We can start somewhere new and build up again, start a whole new program. Instead of just getting old motherfuckers and just filling in and passing through the seasons, we can start our program all over again and build up from the ground up. When it comes to Shador Sanders, he was the 50th pick in the last round and was fucked up because he was.
Oh, no, it wasn't the last round. It was 10th round. His brother was late like that.
No, his brother. No.
Yeah, Shador was in the 10th round.
It was it was late in the round.
But it was way later
Especially
than people
because
expected.
He was projected
number
to be
two.
in the first round.
They say number 2. You're supposed to be number 2.
And the thing about that is that a lot of people want to see
in the first round. Number 2 in the first round. That's what they thought. Yeah.
Number 2 in the first round. The thing is, they trying to say he's too arrogant, too cocky. He need to be humbled and all that third. And that's what they're trying to do. Honestly, it was the most buck breaking ass experience I ever seen in football.
It felt.
They trying to take his confidence away, and especially a lot of it was also get back for Deion because they tried to take Deion's confidence away in the time he was doing that shit.
It just felt like an orchestrated attempt to break a black man because they felt he was too cocky. And the thing is, he ain't even the only cocky nigga. Other niggas,
there's a lot more cocky niggas, especially white
counterparts. The nigga that was number 1 low key cocky, honestly.
Cam Ward.
You hear me? He a cocky nigga, but something about part of it being Deion Sanders' son and the way Deion was Deion Sanders was like his manager in a way. So I think they also want to humble Deion because I think some of them feel the way about Deion becoming a coach. When you become a coach, there's this different power there that's a domino effect, I'll say. And a lot has been and when you get into the owners, there's a bunch of white men who are into putting us in our place. So while some people was like, man, they wasn't specifically doing that because they would bring up Cam Ward, who also was drafted, they'll use him as an example of it. That's a cocky nigga. Just because they didn't get with that cocky nigga because they might like that cocky nigga don't mean two things can't be true at once. And they also was coordinatedly fucking with Deion Sanders' son, man.
I mean, listen, if I want to shame one nigga, of course I'm not going to shame this other nigga. I want to hype him up to make him.
I want to be obvious.
Right.
I need a scapegoat to be like, well, we didn't do it to them, so it's not racist. No, y'all still did that racist shit.
But
you
both
feel me?
him and his brother are in the NFL.
They made it.
And on top of that, Shador Sanders is outperforming because he's set as the third string quarterback too. When you get drafted that low, you're not the first. You're the third string, or even the fourth string. Actually, I think he might be a little bit less than that. But he might be the fifth string. That's what it is, not fifth, like 50. But he's the fifth string. And at the fifth string, if you don't overperform the fourth string, then you're getting cut. Fifth strings always get cut. And they also have put fifth strings to do stupid ass shit like show up to small promos. They don't do that to the stars. The number one quarterbacks or even number twos. They don't show up to random ass events at fucking Melba's and sign books and shit. Melba's is a little restaurant, by the way.
Yeah, you're not fucking good enough.
But the thing is, he is good enough, and that's the thing. That's the thing. He's been overperforming all the quarterbacks.
D is so fast to call a nigga a loser. He is so fast to be like, "Cause you suck."
You suck. When you suck, you do that. When you suck,
that's why you're fifth straight, nigga.
This nigga don't suck.
Nah, he's not. He was projected to be number 2 overall.
Like he a dog.
That is crazy though.
Yeah, they played on
number 2 to all the way.
All because the rumor was like there's certain people that if Deion wasn't with it, then he wasn't gonna have his son be with it. And they want to also humble Deion to be like, nah, nigga, you don't run shit. You feel me? So
they also did some there's some racist shit going on when Shador Sanders got a prank call from one of the coach's son saying that he actually got into the got drafted, but then it was a prank call, and it was
That's
like,
ill.
how did he even get his number? Because it came from one of the coaches who the son got the number from.
That's ill.
Is he? What?
Allegedly. Then.
Who
Allegedly.
did he get picked to?
The Browns.
The Browns.
And who Shiloh got picked to? Who's big brother?
Buccaneers.
The Bucks.
So like I was like, dog, you would think that his brother who
Was picked way later.
but honestly, I see why though, because his brother wasn't that good.
Well,
his brother's good enough to get in the NFL, but he wasn't that good to be out in the top picks. Shador is definitely that good to be in top pick.
I just hope Shador, even though that pick happened the way it happened for him, that he just uses it as fuel.
That's what I'm saying. Now you got to shine on these niggas.
Now you have to shine.
Now you
on
got
them.
to, bro.
Let me tell you, this happened before, and this person is named Lamar Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
He was supposed to, he was a top quarterback, but everyone saw him as a runner. He talked a lot of shit about him. He had braids. They said a lot of things. But when he got picked up by Baltimore, everybody was like, well, we know this ain't the pick you wanted to pick. The first thing he said, nah, I'm with Baltimore. I love it. Let's do it.
Yep.
Let's go. Let's ride. That's how I'm rocking with.
That's
And
what a
took
warrior
Baltimore
does.
Took him to the championship. Didn't win it, though, but took him to the championship.
Made his mark about
Made
it.
his mark, dog.
See, because if, you're the number 2 pick, you're still the number 2 pick, even though you got picked
later.
And
I'm still capable.
that doesn't change your
still.
capabilities. Right, so it really almost doesn't matter what team picks you. You're you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's what he's standing
That's
on.
all you got to rely on. Yeah.
While he's showing that rollie off, you hear me?
He'll
Because that's
be
another
okay.
thing, nigga.
Don't let him break
They,
it.
they hate to see young, rich black kids. They think that we all got to come from a struggle. You know what I'm saying? They hate to see a motherfucker who daddy got that money, shining, flexing on niggas. They hate to see that nigga with his rollie. They want to see that nigga come from a humble beginnings, like Jameis Winston, who lived with 8 in the house and pissed outside on the wall and
That's
shit.
the narrative.
They want that. No, man, this nigga come from richness. He comes from fucking support. He comes from fucking success. That nigga wake up in the morning and he pisses success because his dad pissed success, nigga.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Now,
so he's going to be all right.
Right.
going into basketball, man, the playoffs have been wild. Number one, Anthony Edwards has been known as the legend killer. Took out LeBron.
New Jordan.
Took out Steph Curry. Took out another old head, dog. This nigga is a legend killer. But the thing about it is that some people are now saying, there's a few think pieces of why people are getting hurt so much. They're saying that these games are happening they're too long of games, too many games back to back, and the shoes that they're wearing, they're not going back to the high tops, they're on the low tops, is causing so many injuries. Because all our greatest players, even the ones that are young, like Jason Tatum, who just got an Achilles injury, which can be a life-changing injury.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
These injuries happen, like this happened, this is the most injured playoffs I've seen, and that's because we were running these games back to back to back. Like, they're not, no breaks in between. See, the thing about football in the playoffs, one game, you're done. You have to play, it can go up to at least 7 games in basketball, and after that 7, just a small turnaround time, you got to play the next team for the playoffs.
That's some hard hitting.
So your body is getting abused, and especially if you're on the court 43 minutes. A lot of these niggas got to be on the court 43 minutes. LeBron has to be on the court 40-something minutes because without LeBron, they may not win. But the people who are all running the court right now, Oklahoma is doing well, which nobody saw. But what they did, what they didn't. Shai doing his thing. All the youngins doing thing. Like Shai, Tyrese Halliburton with the Pacers. Fucking Jalen Brunson with the New York Knicks. Shout out to the New York Knicks.
Shouts out to the Knicks. They've been a joke for generations.
And they beat the Celtics, which almost was like a championship for them. Beating the Celtics, being the Knicks.
New York versus Boston, heavy beef.
Fucking, and shout out to Anthony Edwards because he, like, one thing LeBron said after he beat LeBron, he said, like, you can see him even mouth this, go in and make that move. Which means is that he's possibly about to be the new face of the NBA. That's who LeBron's trying to pass the torch down to. And rightfully so. Because the way, if you watch Anthony Edwards.
And is one of my favorite. Even though what he did with his kid was some suspect shit, as a personality, that nigga is hilarious.
Bruh,
He's so authentic.
Bruh, he
is
no
him.
fuck.
He is if Ive was in Jordan's spot back in the day. Because people know Jordan was an asshole, but for the public, for the most part, he started showing his asshole kind of later. Like if you watch Jordan interviews, he was kind of professional, but a little dickish, but mostly professional.
Yeah, he was definitely like fucking Mickey Mouse in the beginning.
Because he had to be.
Yeah.
Edwards just say whatever he feel, bro. This nigga talk crazy to Obama.
Yeah.
He talk crazy to Obama, nigga.
He like, them boys know how I get down. Go on, tell him. Yeah.
And Obama tried to say something. He's like, no, tell him what it was. Like, he checked Obama, bro.
He's like, you talking about these old heads? Obama had to be like, hey,
Obama respected it though.
Well, is he telling the truth, LeBron?
And LeBron and who was it? KD was like, yeah, he is the truth.
Yeah.
You feel
that
me?
nigga the truth, bro.
He's stamped. Anthony
And
Davis
that's why
stamped.
LeBron told him like it's time for you to make that move because he's the face. Even though he said out loud he doesn't want to be the face, he's the face, dog.
That means he does.
Dog, he's the face, dog.
And he's just the most popular guy, really.
Yeah,
right
bro. Like,
fucking know who he
with
is.
his friends, with his shoes, with how he carries himself, how he has his interviews, his competition, how he sees competition. He's like, I don't look up to nobody in the league because I want to kill them all because that's competition, nigga. And if you don't feel like that, then you ain't no real runner. And if you don't want to go against the best and slaughter them.
And everybody compares him to Jordan. That is the main person that, like, more so than anybody since Kobe, he gets compared to Jordan because his game is very similar.
His game is very similar, very, very, very similar.
If he shaved his head, he'd look like that nigga, to be honest.
On some slick shit.
What else you got, Joe? We got to wrap up.
About the last but not least, Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark.
I want you to bring up that RG3 and Ryan Clark shit. I want that to be thrown up there because that was some real shit.
So RG3, man. So RG3, if anybody doesn't know, he used to be the quarterback for the Washington Commanders, and he's a great quarterback in his field, but he's an ass idiot in his own right. And he said some things about Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. He said that because number one, Angel Reese got fouled by Caitlin Clark in the game. The ref called it a technical foul, which is a very hard foul, but it was a foul. It's a foul. Even though it's a hard foul, it's a foul. People get fouled in hard games throughout the history of fucking basketball. Mm-hmm. But he tried to make it seem like, oh, there's not a rivalry here. Angel Reese purely hates Caitlin Clark. This is pure hate, not nothing dealing with basketball. And so,
even though both girls have admitted that the media sensationalizes our relationship, like there's no beef. We got on the court beef, but ain't no hate, nigga.
This sports analyst and sports player, former sports player, NFL player Ryan Clark said that RG3 has been married and too involved in his white woman and their white lives too much to understand.
Because apparently some backstory on him is oftentimes he has these coony ass takes. He often has a coony ass take. And I'm going to play what Ryan Clark said about him because he kind of read him for filth on the slick.
Before you do that, go take a look at a picture of RG3's lining and tell me that nigga ain't been whitewashed.
And what's wild is RG3, after Ryan Clark said this about him, I'm going to say afterwards, go.
Weaponized.
Yeah. So he said that RG3 tried to get mad. RG3 tried to get mad and make it seem like, oh, he mentioned my wife and made it about race, and now you crossed the line. I'm like, did you listen to what this man said?
No, because his white woman told him that she felt attacked and he had to defend her again.
And he gave your wife props. He said, I think she's more than just you always putting her out here as your milky white wife. And again, a lot of them coon types, they only hear things through the coon chip, as Dr. Umar likes to say. And once the coon chip is activated, there's no taking that bitch out.
Hey, that bitch.
The coon chip.
The coon chip.
That is hilarious.
Hey, bruh. Black women forever.
Snow bunnies never. And that's how we go in this motherfucker. That's how we go in this episode of the Fly with Bats podcast. Of course, you can catch us at flywithbats.com. You can catch us on Gumbo Monster 504's YouTube to see the video. Also, subscribe to us on any platform that holds and hosts podcasts. Of course, if you listen to us now, you should know that already. But again, tell your friends, tell your folk, you dig? It's that actor guy, Martin Bass Bradford, Mr. Bats in the building. And for what episode I said this was?
We didn't ever say it.
You didn't.
I literally looked it up and didn't say it out loud. I believe it's 129, and I will confirm it in the next couple seconds as I stall. And I think I stalled quick enough. Yes, we're on episode 129.
Yeah. And me, D-Mac, look me up. Instagram, look as Devin. Peace out.
You hear me?
Oh, it's me.
Yeah, nigga.
Sorry. You can find me, Lawrence J. Weber Jr., your arrogant observer, at Soulboy584 on Twitter and TikTok and IG and various other places. Yeah, go follow me.
And shouts out to Samuel Jackson, who made sure to let me know that he's been watching L Dub's journey. He said, "Oh, your boy been losing weight. He been getting better." And I was like, "Damn, you really be watching, nigga." That was up. Yeah.
Shout out to the good folks over at Thai Boxing. I'm still waiting for the moment that any of you are more than welcome to come.
How much?
You might have knocked me out, nigga.
I know.
Put me on your damn TikToks and shit.
Right.
Had to do it to my fresh friend. I didn't want to do it to my buddy, my podcast bro.
And then, It's not bad. It's not bad.
But hit me with a haymaker.
Did-
Next thing you know, I'm gonna have trick dice.
Well, at least you won't get your ass whooped for 45 minutes like
Justin Davis. Shouts out to Justin.
I'm sorry. It was funny. I'm sorry. I already told him. I was like, damn, you got your ass whooped for a long time. Huh?
Didn't want to be a vampire. That was hilarious. The tallest nigga in the front.
Yeah.
Posse of Wine, it's your boy Alpha Joe, fresh out of gumbo, still deep in the room. And if you're out in the streets and you're looking for me, don't. Nah, I'm playing. You can find me on Instagram at Alpha Joe 504, Facebook Joseph Alpha. Oh, fuck it. Just find me. You know what it said. Y'all said at the beginning of the episode. 129. We out this bitch.
We out this bitch. And again, we trying to build a YouTube page, so make sure you subscribe to Gumbo Monster 504 on YouTube.
What they be saying? Hit the link, like, share, subscribe.
All that.
There's enough people who share and subscribe. I'll show some ankle.
That's some ankle.
And there you have it. You get some L-dub ankle.
There you go.
This nigga old 1930s purge.
One goal, one thing, one rule, man, that shit don't change. It's certain. Real niggas do real fucking things. Real niggas do. Ay, there's only one goal, one thing, one rule, man, that shit don't change. It is certain. Real niggas do real fucking things. Real niggas do real fucking things. Alright.